Hello, hello. Okay, gonna tweet like I usually do. Great. So, kind of long time no see a live video. Only because I was busy for a few days, but then there are only 2 more days left of April, so I'm like, I need to make the best of it because April being my favorite month, and so for today, and then maybe I'll do something again tomorrow. I'm still thinking about it, but yeah, I just want to celebrate April all the way until the end. So here I am. And if you guys watched Minhyuk's radio show yesterday, it's called Bogu Shipsho. I don't know if you guys do watch it or not because there's no English subtitles and it's all in Korean. But yesterday he was on that radio show, basically doing a big commercial for Domino's Pizza. So even if you don't know Korean, you could just watch and just see him eat happily the pizza. So when I was watching that, I was like, man, I really want to eat pizza. But, the radio show started at 10 p.m. last night. So, of course, I didn't want to eat it at that time. But for the next day, which is today, I was there. I was really thinking, should I eat it for lunch today? And so I decided, yeah, I will. So here I am. You guys can join me as I eat lunch at this time because right now it's 12:44 p.m. right around lunchtime. So thankfully, the delivery for the pizza came kind of fast. It came like in about 30 minutes, which in my opinion is quite fast, even in Korea, because given its eating time right now, usually the delivery time could like sometimes be like an hour and a half, but it arrived to me in 30 minutes. So I was quite happy and pleased with that. And yeah, there are people here, but if you want to chat with me, feel free to. But if not, you just want to watch and see, also okay too. Now, I guess first thing I'll just show you guys how the pizza looks like. So, as you can see here, also in my preview picture, I also posed with the pizza, but it is quite big. So this is a large. I don't know if this is considered a large in your country for Domino's pizza, but this is a large size. And oh my God, VKL, hi! Wow, VKL, I didn't think you would join, given it's not 1-0 related, but thank you for joining regardless. Okay, welcome, and to everyone else who is here, welcome. So this is a large size in Korea. I can't compare it with anything except for like my head, but how can I compare it? This is my lotion bottle. If you want to compare with my lotion bottle, yeah, I mean, I would say this is an okay size for large, but from my experience, with Korean pizzas, when they say like a large or extra large, in my opinion, it's not like super big. But then again, I grew up in the United States where everything is usually super big. So maybe in Korea, this as a large is actually normal size. Clarissa, nice to see you. I was thinking you might be sleeping, Clarissa, but I mean, thank you for joining me for my lunchtime. And if you're curious about Domino's in Korea, Kelly, hi. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here. I thought you guys would be sleeping, but okay, I mean, whatever. But happy you guys can join me about Domino's Pizza. And so, as I said earlier in the live, this was inspired by Minhyuk because he was promoting it like the whole time on his radio show Boguship Show yesterday, and so it made me really want to try. Okay, here's the thing: I have tried Domino's in Korea before, and in my opinion, is 100% honest, and also is my personal taste. Okay, so even though Minhyuk, of course, he has to say it is all very delicious on the radio show, and I don't blame him. I mean, I want to assume he does like this pizza because he likes pizza in general, as we know, but because he was doing it to promote Domino's, he can't really say anything bad about it. So for me, at this moment, I will be very honest. And I'm usually not a picky eater, but I do have preferences, of course. So this is just the disclaimer for now. Oh, Candy, nice to see you here again. Yes, pizza. Hi there. And Clarissa says, I love Domino's. Get out. So Clarissa, if you don't mind me asking, are most yeah, I think you don't mind me saying this, but she's in Brazil. And so in Brazil, do you have like all the big like major pizza brands there? And so is Domino's your favorite? I'm very curious about that. So let me know. VKL says, no problem with the other MX members, just wasn't a fan when he was with them. Interesting. I knew of them, but I hadn't ever listened to the songs. Oh, but then I became a weenie from Open Mind era. Good to know. Wow. And then VKL says it's kind of like learning about Wano's grow up years. That is so good to hear. Yes, I mean, VKL, it's so nice that you became a Wano fan at his solo debut with Open Mind. And then from that point, you know about all his history because of that's so touching that, you're also open mind, pun intended, for his past years with Monster X. And I hope you do like some of the Monster X members and also their old songs. I mean, that you kind of like grew into it, but I assume you're more into Wano as a soloist, which is totally okay. I welcome all new, old, like whatever fans we have in the fandom, like you're all welcome and it's just very, very nice to see. Clarissa says, I love Pizza Hut and Domino's. I have them in my city. That is great to know. So yeah, let me talk about more about how it is in Korea. So yeah, in Korea we have Domino's, but yeah, in Korea we also have Pizza Hut and what other Papa John's. I showed that in a live one time. What other? Oh, I can't remember other international brands. But anyways, yeah. So Domino's is one of them. So as we know, Domino's is from America, but of course is a worldwide brand now, and so I have tried Domino's pizza before, and in my opinion, it is not that great in Korea because it's super oily. And so I've tried Domino's pizza in the United States, and I thought it wasn't bad, but I felt like was very expensive for the type of quality I got. So from United States, so I'm not a fan of Domino's there. But in Korea, I do feel like you get what you paid for, but I just wish they made with better quality. Not better quality. I think just better ingredients that I prefer. So like the only reason why I don't usually order Domino's because it's so greasy. So I wonder if in your country when you eat Domino's, even United States, maybe because I only ate Domino's pizza in one area of the United States. Maybe in other parts of the United States might be different. I'm not sure. But let me know, guys, about your opinion of Domino's in your country. But yeah, so I'm just going to be only reviewing the Korean type. So it's quite greasy. And so I just opened it, by the way. So the type of pizza I got is the potato best cheese. And so this was the type that Minhyuk ate in the radio show yesterday, and he said this one is really good. That he's not. I think he said he's not a fan of potato, but he said this one like made him a fan of it, so he actually really likes it. And then the other flavors that he tried on the radio show, it was a steak one and a shrimp one. Now the thing is, I do not prefer those on pizza. Like I prefer steak and shrimp by themselves, but on a pizza, I feel like it's too much and also too greasy, which I don't like. So I just felt like the potato pizza would be best, less greasy, and hopefully really good. Like the way Minhyuk ate it, like it was the first pizza he ate when he was doing the radio show, and he was like so happy eating it. He was like, wow, this is so amazing. Now again, he's probably saying that because he can't say anything bad about it, right? But he really generally at least really enjoyed it. But we can't go wrong with pizza, right? So I do want to see how amazing it is. So that's what inspired this live video right now. And also because I have to eat lunch anyway. And so I decided this is a good one to eat. And yeah, I'll let you guys know my honest opinion about it. So I just got myself a slice I prepared here. I kind of no, you can't really see it. Okay, because I think that's like my receipt on there. No, I'll just do it like this. There we go. Okay, all right. Okay. And what else, you guys? Okay, okay, I already read. Okay, VKL says, I like Oh My, Rodeo, Play It Cool, and Follow. Those are all great songs, by the way. Those are my favorite songs. Hero, Stuck, and Shootout are my favorite choreos. Wow! Great choices, VK, and that's so nice that as you're going through these like old years or the grow up years of Wano, that you enjoy those things. And yes, those are all like classics that you said. And so here's the thing, VK, I hope one day you can go. I mean, I don't know when concerts will be available, not available, when it would open up because of COVID, right? But one day, all those songs they perform, except I haven't seen Stuck live, but that's because I wasn't a fan when they released Stuck. But anyways, when they perform these songs at concerts, they are so amazing. Now the thing is, I wish Wano could perform with them. So that's the thing. I'm not a huge fan of seeing them perform it as six because it's just like kind of awkward the way that they changed the choreo, and having to sing over Wano parts is like still kind of hurts me. But if hopefully we see them in concert, after COVID, and also if we could see all 7 of them, you would be like, whoa, you would be blown away. I sure hope so. So yeah, I hope one day you and also all of us can see that one day. Clarissa says we have some regional flavors. Oh my gosh, yes, Korea does too. So yeah, I want to assume they make it well with the regional flavors, right? So yeah, I think this potato one is a Korean type, right? I don't think is in your country. Do let me know though. And Candy says, I mostly eat Papa John's and Pizza Hut. Good to know. I don't know what country Candy is from, but the thing is, like, I do like Papa John's in Korea, but I didn't really like Papa John's in the United States. Not sure why. So it's really interesting how countries make it, and if the way it varies and stuff. VKL says, oh dear, the NYCer in me is kind of horrified. Oh, okay. So yeah, I remember VKL mentioning that. So I have never been to New York, by the way, so I don't know how it is there, and also never tried pizza there, of course. But I want to assume, yeah, it's super different, right? I really can't compare, but I am curious though. But I wonder how you guys feel about potato pizza since I think it's only in Korea, but I will try it and let you guys know very, very soon. Candy says, I think liked it because he took the leftovers home. Okay, right, right, right. I mean, who else is gonna take it? I mean, I feel like if he didn't take the leftovers home, that would be like a bad sign to the Domino's pizza advertisement anyway. So I think for sure he had to, but yeah, I assume it tastes fine, but it's not gonna be terrible. That's my personal was what I'm predicting for now. And then Clarissa says there's one flavor with pig and cow meats, like mixed mushrooms and bell pepper. Wow, now that's like super like because what's the word? Super full of meat, which of course is very no one hates that. But in Korea, they have bulgogi. Do you know what bulgogi is? It's basically like Korean style meat, I guess the best way to say. But they even at Domino's they have bulgogi pizza, which personally for me I'm not a fan. Like I think Koreans do like it, but bulgogi is kind of sweet, and so it kind of tastes weird, like a sweet meat on a pizza. So in my opinion, I don't like it. But that's why I decided to get the potato one and not the meat pizza that Minhyuk ate on his radio show. And then Julian is here. I really thought you guys would be asleep, but welcome, Julian. Hi again. Happy to see you eating pizza. I'm not a fan of the famous chain pizza places in Canada. I prefer the local pizza places. Isn't that interesting? In Canada. Okay, so wow, that's good to know. So you mean like, the brand, sorry, what's it called? Yeah, the chain places which, originate from United States, which of course did go to Canada. I assume, yeah, don't taste good. But the local ones, when I go to Canada, I really should try a local pizza place one day then. Oh, that's good to know. Clarissa says there's no potato flavor here. Okay, which she's in Brazil. Good to know. So I was really thinking potato is only in Korea, and I'll let you guys know how it is very, very soon. Julian says, fun fact. Oh, one of the local pizza places in my city, very well known in the area, has a $850 pizza. That is a great fun fact, but also who would actually buy that? Don't tell me people actually buy that. Like it's okay. And also, if you don't mind me asking, but if you also don't mind sharing, why is it so expensive? It must be made of like gold flakes or caviar or something. Something like that. Crazy. And if people actually buy it, let me know. Candy says, I live in New York City as well. Two New Yorkers here. Why are you guys awake at this time? Again, really great that you guys can join me on this live. Okay, I'm not complaining, whatever. I'm just caring about you guys sleep schedule, but we all have weird sleep schedules, I'm sure, so it's all good. Yes, New York City people, I'm sure. Yeah, I wish I could try New York pizza one day, and I wonder how would it compare with Korean pizza, and if you guys would like it or not. It would be interesting to know. Clarissa says, "Oh no, sweet meat here." Oh yeah. So Korea, the bulgogi is a sweet meat on a pizza, which again, I'm not a fan of. Yeah, you too. Yeah. So Candy says, Minhyuk said, if we hate pineapple pizza, we hate Minhyuk. That's right. Did you watch his radio show? I was wondering who here has seen it because, I wasn't sure if you guys do watch it because there's no English subtitles at all. But yes, that's right. He did say that. So, because there was like he was reading a message from a fan that I sent in a message to the radio show, and so I think her name was something like I don't like pineapple pizza. I can't remember what exactly it was, but the meaning was like, oh my gosh, does this person not like pineapple pizza? Then I don't want to read it. So it was like I was like, oh my gosh, he's so mean that he doesn't want to read it because based on her name. But then when he was reading the rest of the message, he was like, oh no, this person does like pineapple pizza, and then he started reading her message. So Minhyuk is kind of savage in a way, but thankfully that person, her message was that because of Minhyuk, she decided to try pineapple pizza, and it turns out that she liked it, and so that's why she sent the message to him, and so he read that, he was like, oh, that's really great, and then yeah, that's all I remember from that interacted. So yeah, so Minhyuk is really passionate about pineapple pizza, which I didn't know because I actually thought he just liked it, but it wasn't like one of his favorites. But he said on that radio show that his favorite pizza was sweet potato and pineapple, which is again super Korean. Only in Korea you have sweet potato pizza, right? And so he said those are his favorites. And in my opinion, I can eat pineapple pizza, like I don't mind it, but it's not my favorite. So I think, pineapple pizza, it's so hard to say that everyone likes it, right? But if Minhyuk doesn't like people who don't like it, like he's already like ostracizing like half the population, I think. So I hope he can be more understanding that there would be many people that don't like pineapple pizza. But I'm curious about you guys, what's your opinion about it? Because I'm pretty sure there would be some people that don't like it, right? But yeah, so in my opinion, I can eat it, but it's not my favorite type of pizza. And then Candy says, "I'm awake scrolling through Monbeba Twitter." Okay, so as you were scrolling through Twitter, then I guess you saw my live tweets. Again, so happy to see you here, Candy, because I think it's been a while since I've seen you here. So welcome again. Vicky L says, "Hi, Candy." Yeah, because you guys are New Yorkers, and it's so cute. And hi with the pizza. L. Ooh, I don't remember seeing a person named L before. So welcome, L. It's funny that he'd say that given how he hates cucumber or mint chocolate ice cream. That is correct. Yeah. So Minhyuk is a not very picky, but he hates certain food, and so because of that hate, he also doesn't like people that like that food. So hopefully he'll grow out of it. But yeah, so to people that don't that like cucumbers or like mint chocolate ice cream or doesn't like pineapple pizza, sadly you are not in his good people list. But surely Minhyuk would be more accepting in the future. I mean, because he says he doesn't. He said, I remember one time he said that he no, is it respect? But that he is okay that you don't like the like opposite of him, but he still would not have good feelings about it. So like he said that I respect your taste, but I'm still like don't feel good. That kind of like feeling about it. He's just a silly guy as always. Julianne says it is very rare for people to buy it, the $850 pizza, considering how expensive it is. It has tiger prawns, lobster, caviar, truffles, and some other seafood. Wow, that totally makes sense why that would be $850 pizza. Yeah, very rare. As someone who's just super rich and just really likes all those toppings on a pizza. But $850, like please, like for one pizza. No. So actually, I'm going to talk about the price of pizza in Korea in a bit. So yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. But yes, good to know that Canada has that kind of has a pizza store in Canada sells that. BKL says pineapple pizza is an abomination. Wow, that's such strong language. Abomination and nope, LOL. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I know it's definitely 50-50. Some people love pineapple pizza, some people don't. And I consider myself in the middle. I don't hate or love it. I can eat it if it's if I feel like eating it and it's there, I can eat it. But I definitely wouldn't choose it as like, when I feel like eating pizza, it's like, oh, I feel like eating a pineapple pizza today. That rarely happens for me. So that's personally my opinion on it. But yeah, so VKL, side, total abomination. Like, yeah, it's okay. I understand though. Like pineapple on a pizza. I know. It's like I can understand why you don't like it. So I guess I'm not too picky. That's why I'm able to enjoy it. But yeah, well, let's stop there. Okay, so anyway, Clarissa says, here we have a pizza flavor called Hawaiian. Is meat and pineapple. It's delicious. Correct. So that is also what we have here in Korea. They call it a Hawaiian pizza, which has ham slices and pineapple on it, and then with cheese, of course, and with corn. Korean pizzas always have corn inside, and I'm sure this one will have corn in it too. So we'll see later. But yeah, that's how the Korean pizza is. And I personally think it's okay. Maybe in Korea, they make it better than because I never tried Hawaiian pizza or pineapple pizza in the United States before. So I've only eaten it in Korea and they make it quite okay here. So now I'm curious. I should try it in United States one day and see if it's the same or worse. That would be good to know. And then okay, Candy says, I told Minhyuk on Fan Cafe that I'm going to eat cucumber because he ate pineapple pizza. You guys are so funny, and I'm glad you told it to him on Fan Cafe. I hope you read it. So yeah. So I assume Candy also doesn't like pineapple pizza, which is totally understandable. Yeah, so except I assume many people like cucumber, right? I think Minhyuk is a rare person to hate cucumber so much. But yeah, you do that. Okay, we have our preferences, and if it's totally opposite, you do you. So again, just keep Minhyuk to Minhyuk style. So and VKL says pineapple is for smoothies and Christmas hams. You're hilarious, and you are quite correct. Yes, you're right. So yeah, let's keep it there. Okay, so Kelly says, I really like pineapple pizza. So here we have someone that likes it. Pepperoni and pineapple pizza are my top two favorites. Wow. So Kelly, matches well with Minhyuk, I guess. So yeah, your top two, that's actually really high compared to other toppings type of pizzas. I'm quite surprised, but of course you guys exist. So yeah, it's totally 50-50, like totally hates it or totally loves it, and that's totally okay. Wow. Ella says, hello, yes, hi again. I am a Mon Bebe and I saw your tweet. Okay, great. And I'm from South America and I can't sleep, so I figure it'd be fun to chat. Wow. Okay, yeah. That's why I was thinking why you guys are here when I know some of you guys where you live, so I know that you should be sleeping, but you're not. But if you can't sleep and you don't mind chatting with me and seeing me eat pizza, why not? So again, welcome, Elle. So nice to see you at this time. And then Clarissa says, South America, me too. Yes, so two South Americans here, very nice. And then Kelly says, I don't know if it's because I'm originally from LA. Oh, interesting. So yeah, so Californian. I don't know, maybe. So I do think, yeah, with me and like other Californian friends, yeah, we are a little bit more experimentative, I guess. So that could be a thing because I think most Californians do like pineapple pizza. Now that I think about it, right? Maybe, which again, not a bad thing, you know. Let's just accept all our differences, yes. And then Candy says it's either you're healthy or not. You can't have both. Pizza is greasy. Oh, got it. So if people think eating a pineapple pizza is healthier, of course not. No, I mean pizza in general because it's greasy and the cheese and the bread all around. Yeah, there's not really a healthy pizza. I mean, even vegetarian pizza. I mean, it's better than meat, of course, because meat has so many calories. But still, pizza in general not the healthiest thing to ever eat. So yeah. And Elle says I can eat it, but I wouldn't buy it. That's exactly how I'm thinking. Okay, not a fan of sweet and savory together. Correct. Like I did have times where I felt like, I really want to eat pineapple, so why not I eat it in a pizza? Like I would have those cravings, and I do buy pineapple pizza purposely. Yes, but I personally don't prefer it like as one of my favorites. So yeah. Yeah. It's just interesting to hear, yeah, all these different opinions about it. Great to know. And Julianne says, I think people who grew up with pineapple pizza or Hawaiian pizza don't mind it. Right. I grew up with it since I was a child, so I was surprised that it wasn't popular in other countries. Good to know. Yeah. It depends. Yes. I mean, given I want to assume it's eaten a lot, maybe in Hawaii. I wish we had someone from Hawaii here, but I know we don't. But yeah, if you're like used to it, then of course you would like it. And so with people in general, though, definitely 50-50. And Elle says, hi, Clarissa, since you guys, yeah. So now I think, sorry. So while we're talking, yeah, I need to eat lunch and also show you guys like how it is. So this is a new flavor Domino's in Korea put out, and so that's why Minhyuk was promoting it on the radio show. So they do have regular potato pizza, but this is not the regular type. This is the special one that's called like best cheese. So I guess they put it in with like lots of cheese in it or something. And I was like, oh, do I really want to try? Because I don't really like cheesy pizza, even though you have to have cheese, but I don't like it super cheesy. But anyways, because of Minhyuk, I'm just gonna try since he said it was so delicious. So if you can see there, these are potato wedges. Do you see that? Yeah. So that's a potato wedge, and then on top is bacon. You can see that, right? Yeah. So bacon, and I wanna assume would have corn inside. I have yet to meet a pizza that didn't have corn inside, but I'm gonna try it and see. And there's something brown there. Why is there a random brown thing? I wonder if that's a mushroom. Okay, so it's right there on the edge, a brown thing. I wonder if that's a mushroom, but oh, I do see corn. Okay. So there's one. I see a corn kernel there. So there is corn inside. So that's all I can say for now on how it looks like. And then when I eat it, I'll let you guys know fully what's inside. And then the dough, though. So the thing is, like Domino's in Korea, they have two types of dough that you can choose. So they have the original, they have original dough, which I guess is just regular pizza dough. I don't know. But then another type, they call it Napoli dough. Sorry, my pronunciation is so bad today. Napoli dough. So I don't know if you guys have heard that before, but I didn't either. So I had to look it up. But Napoli dough is like really like healthier dough. Like it says only uses a few ingredients, and it's I don't know, it's just apparently better. So the thing is, like with my experience with Domino's in Korea is that since it's so greasy, I decided to go ahead and try like a thinner dough. I don't know, like just apparently it's a less greasy dough. At least I hope so. So I decided this was my first time trying this type of dough as well. And hopefully it doesn't taste so greasy. So far, I mean, except for the bacon, everything doesn't look very greasy, but let's go ahead and try this pizza. Oh, it is a mushroom. Okay, so yeah, so there is mushroom inside. So I can see very clearly here that brown thing is definitely a mushroom. So I was not expecting that in a potato pizza. So let us see how it is. Mmm. 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 So the potato wedge, like I had a big bite of it. Like, have you guys ever tried potato wedges, like in general, like as a French fry? It legit just tastes exactly like that. So I felt like I ate a bite of pizza with like a big piece of potato French fry at the same time. Not terrible, but kind of interesting. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. There's also onions inside. I just see an onion now. Mmm, mmm. Okay, so okay, so I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So oh, I don't know. Hmm. Mm. And then I don't know what kind of cheese they use in here, but it's like I feel like there's a different type of cheese in it too, which is why I guess which is why they call it the best cheese type. I mean, it's okay. 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 Hmm. I really want to try my best to try and explain it. Mm. So it's like super thick. Okay, so it's like I feel like just one slice should make me full. Like it's like so much carbohydrates and really filling. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It's really filling because just so many carbs in it. Yeah, but the thing is the potato wedge is quite big. So when I was eating it, I feel like I was only eating potato. You know that feeling? So that's personally not what I want to get from a pizza when it's like mainly potato, but but then again, it's a potato pizza. Like what do you expect, right? So I taste mainly potato. So if the potato was smaller, I would prefer it, but maybe that's not what people usually want from a potato pizza. Um, yeah, I mean, goodness, I mean, it's just okay. That's all I can say. Yeah. So the thing is, I've tried sweet potato pizza before, and that one is not bad. Not from Domino's, but from a different Korean pizza company. The sweet potato pizza is quite good. So, and the thing is, it was like using like a sweet potato mousse, I guess. So like they mashed it up and then put it on there like a spread. So that one was good. But yeah, but then this regular potato pizza is not a spread. Of course, it's like legit having potato wedges on top, and then you eat it. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I would have preferred if they made it differently. But it's not terrible. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to think. Okay, let me. Mm, mm, yeah. I guess I guess for me personally, it's a bit too overbearing. So I really do like simple pizzas more. So, but I mean, I can understand why Minhyuk would like it. Like, given, hmm, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have too many thoughts now. I'm not too sure, but overall, it's okay, but not something I would recommend unless you really love carbohydrates and you love potato and you love cheese. Then this is the pizza for you. And this dough though is good. So I this Napoli dough I was talking about. So this is my first time eating it, and I think it's definitely less oily and less thick, which I like. So I'm glad I picked this dough since it's already like so filling of a pizza. Um, yeah, but gosh, that's all I have to say. Okay, I'll read you guys' comments. Maybe you guys have questions, and I could like organize my thoughts more. So Clarissa says, "Wow, not sure why, but maybe I'll read more." And then Ella says, "I don't know if you talked about it before, but what are the popular toppings in your area?" That's a great question. So I mean, I don't know about area, but Korea is not a big country, as you know. So the popular flavors for when we say for Korea, it's usually would say the whole country since it's not that big, and like each area liking a certain thing. I never really hear about that in Korea. So as a whole, if of Korea, I do think oh sorry, I need to let it digest a little. Okay, so the thing is, I hear many Koreans say they like the bulgogi flavor, so I do hear that, but I don't know if that's the main preference in Korea, but that's just what I hear. Um, I think in general they also been because sweet potato flavor was a new thing. I've been hearing that a lot, like it was trending. So I think in general Koreans like that. Mm, yeah, but overall, usually they like anything with lots of meat on it. So I don't hear anyone saying like, "Oh, I really like potato pizza in Korea." I usually don't hear that, but they do sell it a lot, and they don't what's the word? They don't stop it. So they keep selling potato pizza. So I assume people still order it. Um yeah, I think that's all I remember hearing. Yeah, they really like corn. So Koreans, why there's always corn in the pizza? They love pizza with corn inside. So to this day, I have yet to find a Korean pizza that doesn't have corn in it. So as long as it has corn, then Koreans always prefer that. So I think that's the best I could explain about what Koreans like. Um And Clarissa says it looks delicious. I'm glad you say that. I mean, yeah, it does look delicious. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, it does. And then yeah, okay, Elle also says it looks tasty. Yeah, it does. That's all I can say. It looks good. Yeah. And then Kelly says, I actually don't like cucumbers too much either. That's so interesting. It's weird. Sometimes they taste bad, but sometimes they're okay. Very good to know. I mean, it's a vegetable, right? So I mean, people, kind of feel that way about vegetables, right? So yeah, and the thing is, I don't meet many people that don't like cucumbers. So Minhyuk is actually the first person that I've heard of that really hates it. While everyone else, I just think, they don't really eat it because it's a vegetable, But I never hear someone say like they super hate it. But with Kelly, it feels like that kind of feeling that I think most people are. It's like they don't like it too much, but it could taste okay, since it's a vegetable. So yeah, just interesting to know. Yeah, but I assume like maybe you guys can relate. Like, have you ever heard of someone who really hates cucumbers, like Minhyuk? I mean, for me, as of right now, I've only met him, not met, but only know of Minhyuk who hates cucumbers. But I have a personal friend who hates onions. Like, she really can't eat onions, like the same way that Minhyuk can't eat cucumbers. So those are the only two people that I met that have like a strong dislike for a certain type of food. So yeah, I'm just curious if you guys ever hear things like that from other people too. Um, me, as always, so great to see you here. It's really just always nice. Welcome me. And then late, but wanted to say, hey, no, don't worry. And listening intently, no worries. It's always great to see you when you could join, which is always so surprising to me. So yeah, welcome again. VKL says lots of stuff on there. Looks interesting. Yes. Is there any tomato sauce? Yes. So the tomato sauce though is super small. Like, I don't know if you could really see. Okay, if you could see, because I ate it, so you could see like under there some of the tomato sauce. It's not a lot. Like, it's not even dripping from it. So it's not a lot. It's felt. And even when I was like eating it, I couldn't taste a lot of the tomato sauce either. And I guess they did that on purpose because it's like so potatoey and so much cheese. So I assume like the tomato sauce might like overbear it, maybe. So maybe it was a good choice to not have too much tomato, but yeah, personally for me, I do prefer a pizza for the tomato sauce too. So not tasting the tomato sauce is a little lacking for me. So yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah. And then yeah, would you guys also say right? It's interesting. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm an honest reviewer, so I hope you guys like enjoy my honest review. Clarissa says, I love onions on pizza. Me too. I love onions in general. So yeah, I agree. And your face saying it's okay. Oh, I need to maybe watch back on this later, how my facial reactions were. But yes, I'm glad it was funny though. And then Candy says, oh my gosh, there's this pizza I want you to try from Papa John's. I don't know if it's in Korea. Here's the thing. I love Papa John's and I don't order from them all the time, but I order from them at least once a month because, when I crave pizza, I would rather order from Papa John's since they're my favorite to get in Korea. So, I mean, is there a special flavor in Papa John's right now that you want me to try? So the recent ones that I ate, that I also did a live video. Did I do a live video for it? I don't remember, but I tried their mac and cheese pizza, which was so wild to me because I rarely hear in Korea about making mac and cheese. And so hearing that they were making it on a pizza, I had to eat it. And it tasted good. It was fine, but it was just so filling. That one as well. So I didn't want to eat it again, but I still ate it well, but that pizza was so filling, but so interesting for sure. But I would say the mac and cheese pizza is better than the potato pizza though. Like, this one is just a little bit too much than the mac and cheese. But yeah, Candy, let me know. And then Raquel, I thought you would be asleep, Raquel. Okay, anyways, wow. So Raquel, hi again. Yeah, I was just talking earlier with Raquel because she asked me for a shopping thing, but I really didn't think you would join me on this live, but Raquel, always so great to see you. Hello again. Ella says, I feel like this pizza would be nice in winter. Yeah. On a cold winter day, eating this kind of filling pizza, it would taste better. You're exactly right. So right now, actually you can't see, but it's springtime in Korea. And so the temperature today is kind of warm. I mean, it feels kind of warm, but yesterday when I went outside, it was kind of chilly, but today seems a lot more. But yeah, I think now that we're getting into warmer temperatures, yeah, it feels too much to eat this kind of like filling food and be like super hot, Yeah. So I do think you're right. This would be better to eat in colder days in winter time. And Raquel says you don't seem to be enjoying it that much. I know. I'm honest. Like, I knew, that's why I had to tell you guys beforehand. I'm an honest reviewer. Yeah. Yeah, like when Minhyuk was eating it on the radio show, it was the first pizza he ate on there. Like, he looked so happy. He was like, "Wow, this is so amazing! It's so good." And so I wanted to think that was like half really what he feels like, but have, he has to say that because the whole thing was a commercial for Domino's. Yeah, but this is my personal preference. Maybe me and Minhyuk don't have the exact preferences either, because I like cucumbers, but he doesn't like cucumbers. So yeah, it's just too much for me. Yeah, it's just my personal thing. It's too much for me. And yeah. So if they made it like less, if that's even possible, just making like half less. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, just because it's so overbearing, that's why I'm not a huge fan of it. But I'll still eat it. I'll still enjoy eating it, but definitely I won't be like going after it. My English is like going away. The more that I speak, since I live in Korea, the more that I'm exposed to Korean, my English seems to like go away faster. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but anyways, but yeah. So here's the thing: I would not order this again. That's for sure. I would not order it again, but I can still eat it. Like I'll still finish it, but like you know what? If I add kimchi, is this very Korean of me? I think if I add kimchi would make it better, because just to balance it out, because right now it's just super carbohydrates. So if I add some vegetables like kimchi and I don't know what other vegetables I have, but if I add some vegetables in there, I think I can tolerate it more. So yeah, should I just get some kimchi now? I kind of want it. Let me try. Let me try it with kimchi. But FYI, guys, about kimchi. So if I know it's gonna sound weird, but sweet potato and kimchi is really delicious. So if you not make a sweet potato, but if you roast a sweet potato and you put kimchi on top, it is so tasty. I don't know why, but it's super tasty. I mean, I don't know if all Koreans think it's delicious, but it's a thing in Korea. Like they know it tastes good, but not everyone likes it, of course. But I personally think it tastes good. So you guys ever are curious and want to try it, go ahead and try it now. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. If I put kimchi on here, it might taste better. So let's see. Do you guys like kimchi, by the way? I mean, here's the thing. I have met a Korean, like she's one of my friends. I have met a Korean that doesn't like kimchi. So it's not something where like every Korean likes kimchi, but given I met one before, but usually Koreans like kimchi, and it usually tastes good with everything. So I mean, I don't know if that's super healthy about Koreans. I sure hope so. But anyways, I'm curious about you guys. If you guys ever tried kimchi, and what you think about it. So as you can see, I put one kimchi on there. I'm gonna try. I really, no, I'm not gonna expect anything. Just let me just try it, and I'll let you guys know. Mmm. Mmm. Mhm. 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 Okay. As I predicted, it tastes way better with kimchi. Wow. Okay. But this is just my personal preference. Again, all my personal preference, but because the pizza by itself, like I said, it's just so filling, so much, potato, cheese, carbs, everything. Having the kimchi on top to like kind of counteract it or something. I don't know what it was, but it tasted so much better with kimchi. So now I think I could eat the rest of it and just eat it with kimchi. Oh yeah, it's gonna be totally fine. Okay, I'm super happy to have discovered this. Okay, so let me put my kimchi there. And yeah, now I'm curious what you guys are thinking now after I just went through this whole experiment. Um, Candy says it's called a papadilla. What's a papadilla? What were you talking about, Candy? So you're talking about the type of pizza from Papa John's that you want me to eat. I have never heard it at Papa John's, so I'll go look it up later. And if I do a mukbang for it, I'll announce it so that you can look forward to when I would plan to order it, and then you could join me on that live, I hope. So papadilla, I'll look it up later. Raquel says it's sweet corn, right? That is correct. It is at least all the pizzas I've tried in Korea, the corn that they put in there is from sweet corn. Yeah, so that's also why Korean pizzas overall taste sweeter than any pizza you guys have tried before, I assume. And then Raquel says, I think though that Korean cucumbers taste different than, let's say, Mexican cucumbers. Whoa, really? And you don't know if that's true, but I mean, sad to hear. I mean, not sad to hear, but I've never been to Mexico before, so I didn't even know there was a Mexican cucumber. But unless you mean like the cucumbers grown in Mexico, if that's what you mean. Now, I'm so curious. I wonder. No, I wonder. I wonder. I don't know. But okay, so I've tried cucumbers in the United States and cucumbers in Korea. I mean, if I can remember correctly, the cucumber in America kind of taste they kind of have more flavor to it, if I remember correctly. While in Korea, I feel like it has less flavor in it, if I'm remembering correctly. So just my opinion, but I think all cucumbers taste good though. Like I've never, I've never eaten a cucumber I didn't like. So yeah, but now when I go to Mexico, I need to try cucumbers there and the Mexican food. Like I love Mexican food, by the way. I always miss it because they don't make Mexican food very well in Korea. Like there are some restaurants in Korea where like they make it pretty okay, but it's not the same. And so when I go to United States, like the Mexican restaurants, they are usually pretty good. But I'm always curious in Mexico, like how much better is it? I was, ugh, one day when I go to Mexico, yeah, that's just one thing I really want to try. Candy says I grew into onions to a certain extent. Like if it's mixed into something, then yeah, I'll eat it. Interesting. Now, in general, people don't really like onions, right? Which is totally understandable. So all vegetables, yeah, we have like really differing opinions about it. So yeah, it's no worries about that. But it's healthy for you, onions. So yeah, if you could eat more of it, yeah, it's all good. Candy says I had the sausage papadilla. Okay, so are you saying that this flavor is in the United States and it also came to Korea? Is that what you? I don't know because there could be flavors at Papa John's United States that is not in Korea. So I need to look that up. And yeah, I'll remember that. Raquel says, hi, it's 11 p.m. It's not that late. Good to know. Oh my gosh. Like I thought I knew the time zones well. Like I really thought at this time most of you guys would be asleep, but I guess not. Good to know. But I mean, 11 p.m. you should be sleeping, right? But I mean, if you don't usually sleep at 11 p.m., okay, great to hear. So I'm glad. Raquel says, he may have also been really hungry or craving carbs. You are exactly right. Given he was doing the radio show, hold on, I dropped something. So given he was doing the radio show at around like 10 p.m., yeah, he could have not eaten dinner because he was waiting for the radio show because he knew he had to eat lots of pizza. So I think that could be one thing, but also maybe he was craving carbs because he had just had a long day doing who knows what, and yeah, maybe he was tired and wanted some carbs. And so if you are feeling that way, then this pizza, if you eat it, you would definitely say is super delicious. Like right now, I'm hungry but not craving it, so I think that's why my opinion about it is so honest right now. But for sure. Yeah, you just made a good point. So Minhyuk in that moment of eating the pizza, most likely is what made him be like so excited and happy to eat it. Yeah. Thank you for mentioning that. That just made me like make more sense of his reaction from yesterday. Yeah. Elle says, it's okay. I prefer your honest review. I'm glad. It's refreshing. I'm glad. I'm glad. And then have you prepared something else to eat? No, I didn't. Well, except you saw me try it with kimchi, but no, this was all that I had planned for today. And then, not today, but for only this lunchtime. And then after I finish eating lunch and talking with you guys, then I need to go back to work. So yeah, so it's gonna be kind of short. So feel free to okay, anyways, yeah, but yeah, that's all. And then Raquel says, also your shirt is really cool. Is it? Okay, actually, I have worn this before in past videos, but you guys have only been able to see the top, right? So yeah, yeah, I know. It's a really cute shirt, right? It's just a smiley face. Oh, also, it kind of reminds me of Wano now that I think about it. Wano is here, by the way. But yeah, it's just a smile. Isn't it cute? Yeah, I'm glad you say that. I also think it's a cute not shirt. This is like a long sleeping dress of some sort. Yeah, but yeah, thank you that you like it. Clarissa says, I never tasted kimchi. That's totally understandable. I mean, I'm shocked, of course, but understandable because I'm not sure how easily accessible it is in Brazil, but also if they even make it well in Brazil. So it's okay. Once you come to Korea and you try legit kimchi here, then let me know what you think about it. Lorelai, it's my first time seeing you here. I'm like, she's one of my customers. It was my first time seeing her here for a live. What? Oh my gosh, and welcome, Lorelai. And you said you love kimchi. I'm happy to hear. Yeah, it's a taste. I can't say that it's everyone should like kimchi because it's such an acquired taste. And for me, as part Korean, I've eaten it all my life, so I never ever thought it tasted bad. So yeah, but Lorelai, I'm glad you love kimchi. That's great to hear. And then the Friday night girl. Oh, I've never seen you before. Welcome. Mexican here. Oh, no, wow, welcome. And the only one in my friend group that eats kimchi jjigae. Oh, no problem. Oh, if you like kimchi jjigae, that is really great to hear. Yeah, I'm always curious, like, you guys, not from Korea or, what you guys' opinion about Korean food is really interesting to hear. But yeah, if you like it, I'm glad to hear. Wow. And then Candy says you need to tell them to update the recipe with kimchi. Yeah, you are so funny, Candy. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Oh my gosh, like I'm like getting so wild in my hair. Oh my god, I should have worn something on my head. Okay, anyways, here's the thing. I have never seen them make a kimchi pizza in Korea, and here's my guess as to why they never thought to create it is that everyone in Korea most likely has kimchi in the refrigerators, right? So like because most Koreans would most likely have kimchi, like why would they pay extra for a kimchi pizza when we could just put kimchi on top ourselves? So that which I just did, right? So I'm thinking that's why they never make it on the menu. But yeah, but I'm just so glad that it tastes better with kimchi on it. So you know what? If Domino's was thinking like the potato pizza, let's add some kimchi on top and see how it sells. Oh, I would buy that. But for other Koreans, I'm not too sure. But at least thankfully I do have kimchi and I could just add it on top. It's totally okay. And also like this kimchi, I think my mom made it. I need to ask her later, but my mom sometimes makes her own kimchi and I think that tastes better than store bought. So also it's healthier if you make it yourself. But yeah, don't try making kimchi. I've never made kimchi before, but I heard it's kind of difficult. But yeah, but so anyways, yeah, so it's okay. When we use our own kimchi, I would think it's better than from the store anyway. I mean, or if Domino's, the pizza brand store, if they make their own kimchi and put it on top, no. Like I would rather use my own kimchi anyway. Um, and then Candy. Oh wait, I read that. And then Raquel says, "Ha, that was really Korean from you, but I would definitely try it like that pizza and kimchi." Yeah, I just show like a Korean side of me for sure. So yeah, definitely. I do recommend if you guys have a pizza that's like super carby, add kimchi on it and it should taste a lot better. Like I'm personally kind of surprised at how good it tasted with kimchi. So I'm super excited to like eat the rest of it with my kimchi. Raquel says, sorry, I already read that. Gosh, okay. Elle says, I have only had radish kimchi once, so I'm curious about the other types of kimchi. It was good, but I can't eat spicy food well. Oh, that's okay. If it's very mild, it's fine, but otherwise I can't. Oh, good to know. So I do like radish kimchi as well. It's one of my favorites. And so other types of kimchi, I mean, they're all kind of the same. It's just, texture wise, it's different. So, this kimchi I ate is just regular cabbage kimchi. So, it, in my opinion, it tastes like radish kimchi, but just different texture. Some other kimchis that I recommend, I love cucumber kimchi. I know that's kind of funny to say when Minhyuk hates cucumber, but I personally think cucumber kimchi is quite good. I also like a kimchi where it's like made from like green stuff. I don't know what kind of green stuff that is, but if you ever see kimchi that's like all green stuff, I don't know why, but I think it tastes good. So those are my recommendations. If you ever see those, to try those types of kimchis. Have I ever tasted a bad kimchi before? That's the thing. I don't think so. But then again, I think I'm like so Korean like tongue now that I think any like I can't go wrong with any kind of Korean food or kimchi. So I don't think I'm the best person to ask. But for foreigners out there, I am still always curious what you guys taste like kimchi and other Korean foods. So yeah, please do try. And then it's okay that you can't eat spicy food well. So you have to be careful. I have eaten kimchi where it's like super spicy, and like again, no idea how they make it so spicy. But yeah, just be careful. But cucumber kimchi, I don't think is ever like super spicy from what I remember. So things like that should be safe. Yeah, and this kimchi that I just ate, which I'm not sure if my mom made it or it's from the store, but it's not that spicy at all. So yeah, that's all my advice on that. Yeah. Let's see. And then Lorelai says, Jikama kimchi is my favorite. We get it at our local Asian market. Jikama? I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I don't know. I was that like the brand name? I guess, which I don't know, sadly. So, but good to know. At your local Asian market makes good kimchi. Even better to hear, given it is not in Korea. That is great to hear. The Friday Night Girl says, if you ever drop by to Mexico, I offer myself to take you around. You're so kind, even though I don't know you, but that is very, very kind of you. Thank you. Who knows after COVID if I'll ever get the chance to visit Mexico. But yes, I would love to have someone that can, because I don't know any Spanish except for like, yes and no, or what else do I remember? Because I took Spanish for 3 years in high school, but I seriously can't remember a lot. So like no, I don't want to embarrass myself in front of Spanish speaking people. So anyways, but yes, like oh my gosh, if I it should be someone that I kind of know well. But anyways, but thank you for offering. And like one day, if I go to Mexico, we'll love to meet you guys. And then yeah, help me go around and try legit Mexican food. Still one of my I really await that day once I can experience it. Let's see. Raquel says, yeah, the ones grown here, they look different. Oh, and then Korean cucumbers are longer and thinner. That is right. No, that's right. And then I wish I could send photos. It's okay. I assume you don't have a random Mexican cucumber in your house, which is okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, actually, let me look it up later. I should look it up and then I'll see. But wow. So yeah, when I go to Mexico, try the Mexican food and the cucumber. I'm so curious now. And then Raquel says, maybe I should open a Mexican restaurant there. You should. Oh my gosh, you should. I mean, I wonder if the Mexican restaurants that I've tried here in Korea, if they're owned or legit Mexican people are make I don't know. I mean, they taste fine, but I just still can't think like, is it really legit Mexican food? I just always have that in the back of my mind, even though it does taste fine. So yeah, if you guys ever come to Korea and can make legit Mexican food here, oh my gosh, like I'll promote you guys like so much and like make everyone go there. Oh my gosh, that'd be super fun. Yeah. I was ask a question. It's like I'm just curious, like if you guys have ever eaten Mexican food in the United States, because I'm always so curious. Like so far, the best Mexican food I've had was in the United States, but it's United States, so I'm really curious. Like, can it compare with like Mexican food from Mexico? I'm always curious. So yeah, but anyways, like if you guys want to let me know, let me know. Elle says cucumbers in my country are different from the ones in the United States. Good to know. That is great to know that cucumbers in each country is different. That is interesting. Wow. So I mean. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Now, when I go to a new country, whenever that time would be, I need to go see their cucumbers and try them. That is that's so interesting. Wow. And then Clarissa says, oh, I searched for that Brazilian barbecue restaurant. The name is Copacabana Grill in Itaewon. Good to know. Carissa, thank you. I will remember that and write it down. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is, I can't go there anytime soon because COVID cases in Seoul is like rising up a lot these days. So, very, very sad to hear. And also in you guys' country, I'm sure COVID is not going well for you either. Like when I hear the news and it's like super depressing. But as always, stay safe out there. Don't, as always, yeah, stay safe. But hopefully when the vaccine roll out, let's hope so. But anyways, I will write that down, Clarissa. Thank you for that. And I hope it's legit, good Brazilian food. But I will definitely let you know if I ever go eat there. Yeah. I'm quite excited because Itaewon, I live in Seoul, so it's quite close by. But once COVID cases are a lot better, I will go there and most likely bring a friend with me. I should. Don't want to go there alone. So yeah, I'll bring a friend with me when it's safer. And then Elle says, cute shirt. I'm glad you guys think so. Right? Yeah, super cute. And BKL says, I want to try cucumber kimchi. Yes, I do recommend it. It's one of my favorites. So if you ever find it, but hopefully they make it well, it's quite good and not that spicy in my opinion. Clarissa says there's Korean restaurants in Brazil, but way too far from my city. Yeah, I can assume that, but it's okay. Yeah, one day if you ever, but actually you shouldn't because of COVID, but one day when you could try kimchi, let me know. I am curious how you would think about it. And Julian says, I didn't like kimchi when I was younger, but now I love it. Good to know. Yeah, again, it's a taste that I can't think of people being like, wow, this tastes like amazing the first time you eat it, right? Because it's kind of like a new sense of flavor and texture, like, right? Because I can't think of any other food that tastes similar to kimchi, right? So yeah, so I can assume like a reaction like that. But now that you love it, it's so good. And also, as you guys hopefully know, kimchi is so healthy for you. Like there's so many like research out there about how kimchi is, yeah. So FYI on that, kimchi is so good for you too, like health wise. Lorelai says, I put kimchi on my tacos. It's so good. Here's the thing. I have been to a Korean Mexican restaurant here where like they have a kimchi taco. I remember that on the menu. So I have tried that before. Definitely good. So like Mexican food with kimchi, I think it's a good combination too. So I do remember there are some fusion restaurants like that here in Seoul. And again, I can't say it's super amazing. It's just fine. Yeah. I have yet to be super impressed by a Mexican restaurant here in Korea. So until that day comes, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, seriously. Yeah. The fusion stuff though is so good. Kimchi with everything kind of always seems to taste good in my opinion. And then Julianne says, I'm thankful that I live in an area where I can go to local Korean groceries to get local kimchi. So great. Like I hope, actually, Korean markets can't really be like all spread out around the world, but in localized areas, and you live in one, that is so great to hear. And hopefully they can spread more in the future. Wow. And Friday Night Girl says, wished I could get someone to make homemade kimchi. Can only get from the store. I know. If you ever find any Korean friends or relatives, I mean, I don't know, not relatives, sorry, but I was only thinking for my personal situation. So if you ever Who knows? Yeah, I mean, I still really am curious how exactly are Korean food like spread out across the world. But seriously, yeah, if you ever find someone that can make homemade kimchi, yeah, it's the healthiest and best in my opinion. But stores are not bad either. Like store kimchi, of course, is not terrible. I don't know, but I guess maybe I'm like kind of biased because of my mom's cooking. Like knowing that my mom made it, it like feels tastier to me. So maybe I could be biased in that too. So don't take my word for it. It's okay. um. Julianne says homemade kimchi. Oh my goodness, I can't English today. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Wait, what did you say? Something? Oh, okay. No problem. I didn't even see that you made a typo, so it's all good. But yeah, as you can see during this whole live, I can't speak good English anymore either. Did I just use that grammatically correctly? I don't know. So, anyways, if you guys can understand me, I'm glad. But I do think I've been talking really weirdly today. But if you guys, yeah, I'm glad. So it's okay. Me and Julianne, both of us, yeah, we're not speaking good English today. It's all good. Mm, Ella says, is it easy to find non-spicy food in Korea? I'm always amazed to see Koreans putting a lot of pepper in their food. How do you guys do it? That is hilarious. Okay, so for me personally too, I do not eat spicy food well either, but I do have like a bar, of course. So like, let's say Korean, okay, in my opinion, all my opinion, let's say the average Korean spice level is from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really spicy. I think the average Korean level is like a 6 or 7. Like I usually see Koreans like can tolerate between a 6 or 7, right? Which is quite spicy, right? But I see them being able to tolerate that. And now for me personally, I'm like a 2, 3. So that's my limit. Like, I sometimes want food to be a little bit spicy, so like, but my tolerance of how spicy it could be is between a 2 or 3. So I'm wondering if like on that scale, if you're like similar to me. So for me personally, I meat not meat. I have ordered Korean food here where it's usually not that spicy. I don't know if maybe I'm just lucky or like the restaurants these days are not putting a lot of spice in it. Or maybe I got used to it. I'm not sure. So that again, I that is a hard question to answer now that I think about it. Yeah, so as I said before, average Korean, they usually like it quite spicy, 6 or 7, so that's why they would add more into it. And I think they just grew up like that. They really enjoy that sensation and the taste, when it's more spicy, it tastes better in some sense. It depends on the person, but for me personally, I never ever have to add more spice into it unless it's like totally bland. Then I would put in a little bit more spice in it, but usually not. And so recently, not recently, but the thing that I can remember recently that I ordered was a octopus fried rice thing. So it was an octopus fried rice thing, but it's naturally spicy. I don't know why, but it just is. So I can't order it non-spicy. So anytime you order a octopus like a fried rice thing, it's always spicy. And so this type of spicy, that was like my highest level of like tolerance. So like it was quite spicy, but I was still able to finish it. But that spice level felt like a 4 for me. So that was like, reaching my limit, but I was still able to eat it okay. And so that's why did I mention that? So, yeah, there's some food that is naturally spicy, which is like maybe a 4. So in that sense, that's how much I can handle. But some Koreans, though, they would add more spice into that. Did I answer your question? I am not sure. I think also because it's not morning time. It's 1:40 right now. But my English right now is not going well. Anyways, I hope I answered your question, but it definitely depends on the person. And for me personally, I never had a big issue about it, except for, that one octopus fried rice, which was a little bit more spicy than I can handle, but it was still tolerable. But yeah. Yeah, that's all I can say. Like sometimes at restaurants they do say, do you want no spicy at all or really spicy? So sometimes they do give me that option, but keep in mind in Korea, if you say no spicy, it's still a little bit spicy. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like even though I say to them, oh, not spicy, but it's still a little bit spicy. So you have to keep that in mind. So I think in general, Koreans just get used to it and like yeah, and I guess me too. So I hope I answered your question. I'm sorry. Let's see. Friday Night Girl says, no, pull that Spanish out, honey. Don't be shy. and Friday Night Girl says, we are supportive Spanish learners. Okay. Yeah, that's really, really kind of you to say, but I only learned Spanish for 3 years when I was a teenager. Okay. And now I'm over 30. So that was quite a long time ago. And the only things I can remember is like yes or no. I can say yo no sé, yo no sé, which means I don't know, which is true. I really don't know Spanish these days anymore. I could count the numbers up until like 10 or until 20. Like 20 is viente, right? Is it viente? Wow. Before I embarrass myself further, that is all the Spanish I will show to you. Sorry. Yeah, so I know super basic Spanish, but and if I review it, I think I could remember how to have a at least a basic conversation in Spanish, which I used to do when I was learning it when I was a teenager. But no, no, no. Anyways, that's all I'll say for now. Um, Candy. I can't believe you're here. Okay, nice to see you here. A different Candy. So there are two Candies here. So Candy with a K and Candy with a C. But Candy with a K, I usually see her in my live, so it's really nice to see you here as well. And it says, "Hi, I'm eating tacos." So cute. Okay, I hope your tacos are super delicious. Friday Night Girl says, as long as it's not Taco Bell and an actual taco stand, I guess it's fine. Okay. Thank you for saying that. I am not a fan of Taco Bell, so I'm glad you say. I'm glad you say like as long as it's not Taco Bell, and it's an actual taco stand, it's fine. Okay, good to know. I think that those are the ones I've tried in the United States, but good to know. Thank you for that comment. BKL says Korea doesn't have a vaccine yet. Oh, okay. So I try to read about the vaccine news in Korea as much as I can, but as far as I know, it's only given to the medical workers and elderly people right now at this moment. But I remember there was at some point where like many people were having some weird symptoms from the vaccine, and so I think this vaccine was the AstraZeneca one. I don't know the pronunciation, but so people who took the AstraZeneca one, they got some symptoms, but then I heard recently like the Pfizer vaccine has come in, but yeah, as far as I know, it's not super fast in Korea, the vaccine rollout. And I'm very okay with it because, I'm considered a foreigner here in Korea. So I definitely would have low priority over a Korean citizen. So I personally don't expect to get my vaccine until maybe next year, which again, totally fine. Like it's not like COVID cases are super crazy here, but I mean, I'm still worried because it's getting worse these days. So I don't know what's going on in Korea. But as long as I stay home most of the time and I always wear a mask when I go outside, like that's the best kind of prevention I have for myself. Right. And of course, stay away from crowds of people. So I still plan to do that for another year, which is totally fine. I've done it for 1 year already in 2020. I could do it for another year. So I don't mind at all that I'm gonna get the vaccine late. But yeah, but also in general in Korea, it's not going out quite fast. And so, and also because I keep hearing about some side effects that's been going on with Koreans that have taken the vaccine. So I don't know, I'm still a little bit wary. So, I think by next year, hopefully everything gets settled out and I know exactly what's the best thing to do about the vaccine and also see how United States will be because you guys have been vaccinating a lot, right? So I'm gonna wait and see how you guys have, turn out after vaccinating a lot, and hopefully the rest of the world can follow, and hopefully things will get better. But I'm still not sure because right now things are still getting worse, right? So yeah, I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's the update I have to tell you about the vaccine situation in Korea. And then Candy says, nope, made the tacos myself. Oh, good girl. Okay, that is so nice. Wow, I have never made a taco before. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I want to assume, yeah, you make yourself some good tacos. Great to hear. And Raquel says, well, about Mexican food, there are variations like Tex-Mex. I never heard of that. Burritos, fajitas, etc. But authentic Mexican food is really different and tasty. And both cultures handle spicy food, so I think it'll be fine. Whoa, good to know. Whoa. Okay, that again, I really need to go to Mexico and try it myself because I didn't even know that. So wow, okay, that's great to know. And then Elle says, yes, you did. Thank you. Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to answer Elle's question. Okay, thank you. I'm glad it did answer. Okay. Again, I'm not sure if I'm really like saying my thoughts out well. Like when I hear myself talk after I said it, I'm like, did that make sense? Like I keep thinking like that, but as long as you guys can understand me, I'm glad. Okay. And a Friday Night Girl says, your accent is very good, though. Please, what kind of accent did I have? That was like nothing. Okay, no, okay. I think you're being very nice, Friday Night Girl, but thank you very much. When I go to Mexico, I'm sure it'll be like more embarrassing. So it's all good. Thank you. Raquel says, I can teach you Spanish and you help me practice my Korean. So funny. If you want, I can't. I don't know. Okay, the thing is like I'm very what's the word? I'm very wary about learning new languages now. So the thing is like in my brain, I have like 4 different languages actually. So when I was younger, I learned Chinese. So okay, some is this TMI? Okay, just some backstory about me and languages. So the first language, my native language is of course English, since I was born and raised in the United States. But then when I was in when I started school, I started learning Chinese at that school. So I started learning Chinese when I was 5. And the thing is, the Chinese dialect I learned was Cantonese, which is the dialect that is mainly used in Hong Kong. So that area of that Chinese language, like Hong Kong dialect, is called Cantonese. So I started learning. So that was my second language that I learned. And so I learned that for about 10 years. So, I mean, my Cantonese is quite good, but because I stopped using it after those 10 years, like it's not as good anymore. But anyway, so Cantonese. And then at that same school, I also took 3 years of Mandarin. But, Cantonese and Mandarin, they use the same, like, language, like it's all Chinese, but it's just different way of pronunciation. That's the only difference of between all the Chinese dialect. And so I have that knowledge of like how to say something in Mandarin and how to say something in Cantonese of the Chinese language. So I consider that two different languages because it's because okay, so here's the thing. With dialects in Chinese, at least I'm not sure if that's for all Chinese dialects, but if you speak to someone in Cantonese but they know Mandarin, they won't understand you. And it's the same thing. If you speak to a Cantonese person in Mandarin, they most likely won't understand unless they did learn Mandarin. It's super confusing, I know. So anyways, I feel like I have 2 languages of Chinese, so that's 3 languages now. And then when I started college, that's when I started learning Korean. And so Korean is the 4th language I learned. But the thing is, since I use more Korean, after I started learning it, and then of course I moved to Korea, and then I only use Korean now with my mom. So it's like Korean now overtakes the Chinese part in my brain now. So English is my native language. Then second best language is Korean. And then third best is, I guess, Cantonese. Yeah. And then fourth best is Mandarin. Like if I go to China by myself, I can communicate fine. So that's the basic level I have. But Korean though is a lot better, where like I can express my thoughts more in Korean more than I can in Chinese. So that's why I consider myself better in Korean now. But yeah, so now that you guys know that backstory about me, I have 4 languages in here. So adding a 5th language in here, I think is going to mess me up so bad. So that's why I think, the 3 years of Spanish that I took when I was in high school, those 3 years of Spanish just totally got like, I don't know, it went away somewhere because, after I learned Spanish, then I started learning Korean. Oh, I forgot to say that. Okay, yeah, so then the Korean side like totally took over my Spanish brain, I guess. So yeah, anyways, I mentioned this because I'm not sure if I want to add another language into my brain. So unless I'm planning to go to like Mexico or Spanish speaking country soon, then let's practice Spanish together, with any of these Spanish speaking people, Raquel and Friday Night Girl. Then I would ask you guys for help, and then I can help you guys with Korean. But for now, not now, since I'm not going anywhere Spanish speaking anytime soon. But yeah, so when you guys said that, I'm like, oh no, I don't like I don't want to add another language in there yet. But when that day comes, and of course I'm waiting for that day when we could travel abroad, and I would love to visit Mexico soon. Then I'll be like, hey, let's brush up on Spanish together. So that's when I'll most likely ask you guys at that time. Okay, and Friday Night Girl says, if you ever want to learn for real, I'm a teacher. So let me know. What? Friday Night Girl is an actual teacher? Okay, wait, you teach Spanish? Is that what you teach? But wow, okay. This is great to know that I have met people that could actually help me. Like you guys legit could help me in Spanish. Wow. But like I just said earlier, until the day comes when I need to use Spanish, that's when I will contact you guys. So it's all good. For now, I still need to what's my goal for now? So right now, I'm okay with my Korean level, but I do want to get better. Like I don't know if you guys know this, like I'm not super fluent in Korean yet. So like it's there's still many words I don't know. There's many expressions I don't know. And I'm to the level right now where like when Korean people say to me something, sometimes they mean it in a different way. And that's something I can't catch because I'm not a native speaker. So I'm like at this level where like it's really hard to like kind of like go past it to the fluency that I want to be at. So that's currently what I'm trying to do with my Korean level. So I think that's something I want to give more priority to at this moment until I feel more satisfied with my level in Korean. So yeah, that's currently what I'm doing. And then yeah, that's why I have no other thoughts to try and improve other languages. Like I had thoughts of wanting to improve my Chinese, but then I'm not going to China anytime soon, or I don't need to use Chinese at all in my everyday life. It's only English and Korean. So that's why, yeah, I think, yeah, for now, I'm only going to focus in Korean. And hopefully my English level doesn't get worse, even though I feel like it is getting worse. But Given it's my native language, I'm not gonna, take care of my English level, right? But yeah, so that's currently, yeah, what I'm doing right now with my languages. Um, Clarissa says AstraZeneca. Thank you. Yeah, that's the pronunciation, right? Yeah, AstraZeneca give you some symptoms. Yeah, my mom had that one. Oh, and my father had CoronaVac. I never heard of one called CoronaVac. What? Okay, but yeah. So your parents, I assume, are okay, but just some symptoms. But yeah, so I know people in general with any of the vaccine, even Pfizer and the Johnson and Johnson. I know there was some issue with Johnson and Johnson, but in general, I think it's overall, like, some symptoms do happen, and it's very, very rare to get like a problem from it. But still, yeah, still, since it's a new vaccine, like, it's really you have to be wary, right? You have to be wary, and you have to like make sure you check with the doctor. Am I safe to take this vaccine? So yeah. Sometimes it's some worrisome things, but like in Korea, I keep hearing about it often, about these symptoms that these elderly people are getting, and then sadly, some people have passed away after getting the vaccine. So yeah, it's rare. It's rare, of course, right? It's rare, but yeah, I still also feel safer if I just wait it out. And again, I'm not even qualified until next year, most likely. So again, not a big worry in my opinion. So yeah, so I'm just waiting and like see how the rest of the world is doing, and yeah, that's how I plan to do, for me at least. Raquel says that's actually amazing. OMG, what is? Wait. I missed Candy's comment. I went to Mexico and ate an octopus taco, the best taco I've ever had. Whoa. Okay, wait. So hold on. So here's the thing. I love octopus, but I've only eaten octopus in like Korean dishes. So I've never tried octopus in another dish before. That is whoa. Okay, so I really need to go to Mexico one day, and like Candy giving this review, and I guess Raquel is responding to that about the octopus taco. I will try it one day, man. One day, guys. See me in Mexico soon, I hope. Gosh. And the Friday Night Girl says that's so cool. I regret taking French in junior high instead of Chinese. Oh, really? Well, don't think of it as a big regret. Because there must have been a reason you chose French instead of Chinese, right? Because you felt most likely, maybe French would be easier, and you need to get a good grade in it, right? So if you think French was easier to pass the class, I don't blame you for that. And also, if you plan to ever go to France one day and use French, totally okay. But Chinese, though, if you're never planning to go anywhere, in China, or using it at any time of your life, no need to learn Chinese, because in my opinion, Chinese is quite hard. Like, since I learned it at an early age, I think it thankfully was easy for me to like pick up on it because I was so young. But I think learning Chinese as an adult is such a struggle. I can assume must be quite difficult. So I want to assume if you did take in junior high, though, even though you were still young but still a little bit old, it might have been hard for you. A lot harder for you than French, in my opinion. So don't regret too much. And if you want to learn Chinese now, even though like I just said, it's harder to learn when you're older. But if you want to like try to like pick up like basic sentences in Chinese, that's all you need. Like, it's not a lot to like you don't need to learn a lot of Chinese to do a basic conversation. Is what I mean to say. So yeah. So I say don't worry about that. No, and then you could just learn Chinese on your own. It's quite okay, in my opinion. Raquel says, I speak English, Spanish, and know basic German, French, and now learning Korean. Girlfriend, wow. Whoa. Okay. So if you're able to add more languages into your brain, like, kudos to you. Like, as I just said, I cannot put more languages in here. Like, I feel like it's gonna make me explode. Like, some people ask me, like, are you ever curious to learn Japanese? Since I know Korean and Chinese, why not add Japanese? And I'm like, no, I have no interest whatsoever to learn Japanese. I never plan to do anything in Japan, or having to speak to anyone in Japanese. I don't have any Japanese relatives. Like, I just have no use for the language. So I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen. But Spanish, I think there's more chance of me using Spanish and in things than Japanese anyway. So that's why Spanish, I think, could be okay, and also similar to English in some sense. So that's why I think it could be a lot better, but not now. Yeah, not now. But anyways, you, Raquel, are quite amazing. If you could keep learning new languages, you go for it. Like, I know some people are very talented in that, so you go, buddy. Friday Night Girl says, I can teach any language I know, or I'm certified. According to my BA. That is amazing. So Friday Night Girl, are you also like lots of do you know many languages as well besides English and Spanish, I guess? But again, wow, you guys are like, I am with so many smart people here, Urzana. You guys, that's so crazy. Raquel says, huh, you speaking that many languages. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Raquel says, OMG, you really need to come, and you talking that many languages is amazing. Well, thank you. Okay, yeah. So first off, yeah, I really need to go to Mexico one day soon. Yes, I will. One day soon. Let's hope so. And yeah, I did. Yeah, so I have many languages in my head at the moment, only four. And I personally, I mean, Spanish could be added since I did take 3 years of Spanish. So technically I do know five, but because wow, the Spanish side of my brain though, it's really I don't know. I really wonder if I could really revive that. But I only want to say I only know four languages, and then the fifth one of Spanish is just floating in there. But one day, when I could finally use it in a Spanish speaking country, I've never been to a Spanish speaking country before, by the way. So one day when I can, and then take out that fifth part language of Spanish. Yeah, one day. Yeah. Um. Um, Friday Night Girl says I was so passionate about French, and 10 years later, I already forgot everything. Oh my gosh! And my sister-in-law actually knows a bit of Chinese because she took it instead of French. Whoa, that's amazing. Okay, so yeah, so you were passionate about French. Totally, yeah, totally makes sense why you would choose that. But 10 years later, you already forgot. I know. I mean, I'm the same with Spanish. Yeah, and then your sister-in-law actually can't remember how she could still remember some of her Chinese. That's really impressive. But can I assume it was really hard to learn Chinese? Like the thing is, like, when I was in college, I decided to randomly take a Chinese class because so in college I was learning mainly Korean, but then I decided one day, just for the heck of it, I'll take one class in Chinese just to see like how good my Chinese was. But so I took the language test of what level they would put me in, and they put me in like a high level two. So the highest level is four. Yeah, so they put me in like a high level two, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense what my level would be. So I went in there, but it was so difficult. Like everyone there was so much better than me. Like even people that are not Asian, they were speaking better Chinese than me. I was like, this is so embarrassing. But it's okay. It was a good experience, of course. But I mean, because I'm good. So when you take the language placement test, it's all written, right? It was all written and barely any speaking. So I remember like I'm always very good with like written exams, and so I think that's why they put me in a high level too. But when it came to like talking and like doing presentations in Chinese, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so difficult for me. So I can't remember if I went through with that class or did I drop out. I personally can't remember it because it was like so I can't remember. It was just so difficult. I just only remember that part. But yeah. So my Chinese, I still don't know how good it is, and especially because I never used it again after that class. And yeah. So why did I mention this? Okay, yeah, because yeah. So because of your sister-in-law, she can still remember some Chinese. So yeah, so I just remember learning Chinese in general, even when I was in college, and I just remember it being so hard. But yeah, I could still remember it too. Yeah, and then just learning it. That's why I don't really recommend learning it. Like you can learn it on your own; is actually possible, but you don't need to take a class. It's really difficult. Yeah, Chinese in general. Um, where was I? Ella says, I feel you about learning another language. I speak five. Oh my gosh, I really want to learn Korean, but it's taking me a while because of the grammar. Wow. If you already know five languages, like you guys might be geniuses. I don't know how you could like really keep all languages in there. Like I mean, ideally, I wish I could be fluent in all four languages that I have in my brain, but I don't know. It's just so difficult to do. So I mean, yeah, wow. But I'm very impressed. If you are good at those five languages, that's really amazing. And so adding Korean in there, yeah, and also Korean grammar is a whole different story. Exactly right. So I don't blame you. And again, just you guys are doing your best. It's all that matters. You guys are wow. I'm just so impressed, guys. That's amazing. Friday Night Girl says, I feel old for Chinese since it's so complicated. Thai felt way easier. So I'm in the middle of learning the 43 consonants. 43 consonants. Wow. Okay, so I never took Thai at all, but it always looks so difficult to me. But hey, if you think it's easier than Chinese, you go, buddy. Like Chinese doesn't have an alphabet. I'm sure you probably know that. So it's just basically recognizing words as like a picture, right? Because there's no alphabet at all. But if Thai has an alphabet, even with 43 consonants, that's I think should be easier than Chinese. So you go, girlfriend. That is wow. And you also said I can speak Spanish, English, German, very little Korean, and currently learning Thai. That is still amazing. So you're trilingual at least right now, Spanish, English, and wow, that is. You guys are so impressive. Like I also hear German is a hard language too, but you guys are yeah, wow. I feel like with so many of us are multilingual here. So amazing. Wow. But yeah, but Korean, I do agree Korean is a difficult language, but I think not terrible to learn on your own too. But Chinese, I feel, is definitely way harder. And so you do you. That's amazing. Clarissa says, I went to Miami expecting to practice my English, but I only found Spanish speakers. Only a few English speakers in touristic places. Oh my. Okay, so I have never been to Miami before, but when I remember when I was in the United States, I do remember around me, I would occasionally, not occasionally, but almost every day hear Spanish speaking people around me. So now that I think about it, there are so many Spanish speaking people in America. So unless though, yeah, you went to a tourist area. So of course they would have lots of Spanish speaking people there. It's because, they want to communicate easily with people from all over the world that come there, right? So if you go to the middle of nowhere in the United States, maybe Kansas or Oklahoma, right in the or Texas, maybe Texas. Maybe. Anyway, so there, I'm pretty sure there would be no Spanish speaking people. So at those places, you could definitely use more English, but it would be very boring there, which is why no one goes there for tourism, right? So that's really hard to say about where to go in the United States. That's fun, but also so you could use your English. That's really, really, yeah, that's actually really, really interesting. And I didn't realize that until now that Spanish people can go there so easily and you could meet many Spanish speaking people there to help you. So, wow. Yeah. Yeah. You just made me like, yeah. Wow. That's so interesting to find out like that. Friday Night Girl says, also, I can confirm you still have Spanish somewhere in the back of your brain. Well, thank you. It's somewhere in there. Yes, like, if I read some Spanish stuff, maybe I could understand a little bit. But yeah, I mean, basically, I feel like my Spanish level is super basic level, like exactly at level 1. That's exactly how I feel like it's not nothing, but it's something. So I feel like it's exactly a level 1. Yeah. And one day I'll practice with you guys if I plan to go somewhere to use my Spanish. um, let's see. So Friday Night Girl says, German is another version of English. So if you know English, German should not be that hard since they have similar sounds but very different grammar. Whoa. So that is good to know. So maybe that's how you were able to learn German, okay, because of your English and Spanish ability. Actually, that kind of makes sense now that I think about it. Good to know, but very different grammar. That's a whole different story. Yeah, grammar in general for any language is so, yeah, but good to know. Clarissa says, the hotel I was in, only 4 employees knew English. That was no. Wait, as in you met people there. So most of the people at that hotel did not know English. Is that what you're telling me? No. What? Okay. Wow, that is fascinating. Like, I can never go to the United States as a tourist because that's weird. I would never, yeah. But whoa, yeah. Good to know. This is really interesting to know. Raquel says, that's why no one goes there for tourism. Good to know. Good to know. And Raquel says Mexicans and Latinos are everywhere. Yeah. Again, it's the truth. That is true. Yeah. Even though I don't see you guys in Korea yet, but yeah, in Asia not really, but for America's North and South America, and I think Europe too, of course, right? So yeah, you guys are everywhere. That is true. Yeah, but yeah, not yeah, yeah. But in Asia, it's just Asia. Yeah, I only see Asians here. Friday Night Girl says the U.S. doesn't have an official language. That is true. So if you are close to the border with Mexico, you will most probably find only Spanish-speaking people. That is another good point. And that's why it makes me kind of upset when I hear about the United States government is not really open to people that are not America. It's just so weird. When Trump was president, he divided the country so bad. It's like they made me think that America was only white people, right? Because they seem to like only be, want to help white people, but they don't care about all the other races. And how racism is in America these days. But seriously, there are so many Spanish speaking people in America, and of races of all kinds. And again, that's a good point. There's no official language of the United States. And so, oh gosh, it just really confuses me the way the U.S. government is run, but it doesn't match how the country is. Yeah, but that's a story for another time. Like let's not get into politics. Sorry about that, but yeah, but that's why I'm still very happy Trump did not get reelected. Thank goodness. Gosh, I don't know what I would have done if he got elected a second term because that guy is just so crazy. I still can't believe. Okay. Anyways, but thankfully everything is okay, so no worries. Clarissa says next time I want to go to Texas. Now, yeah, I mean I've never been to Texas either, but I did hear it's interesting. But I'm a little bit worried because Texas and their laws with COVID, like I don't know, they really worry me now. But I mean I do know some people in Texas and they seem to be living there okay, but I don't know, just because of how divided USA is these days. Like I would be a little bit worried going to Texas now, but I mean, I don't know, just me and how I feel when I read the news and stuff. Friday Night Girl says I live close to the border, and my boyfriend got called out for speaking Spanish a while back, even before Trump. Wow. Yeah, that is really sad to hear. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, even before Trump, like Trump basically was like the embodiment of those people that are so against those things. And so that's how he was able to win the first election. That's my guess. But yeah, but then after he became president, then people were like, they were like more free to be themselves, which is basically racist. So it was such a bad time. But I think now, Sally, it's still going on. But let's hope things get better. Like seriously, like we are a world of people of all kinds, and we are all human beings underneath, different cultures, different languages. What That's all it is. Yeah. Again, oh gosh, so oh goodness. Okay, so anyways, let's see. Oh, Kelly says, "Oh yeah, it's not really good here in Texas." Okay, yeah, Kelly, if I remember correctly, you're in Texas. Okay, thank you for confirming on that. Yeah, so it's not really good there at this moment, but I do hope it gets better. But yeah, thanks for confirming on that. That's really sad to hear, though. Clarissa says my uncle lives there with his family. Is he doing okay? I hope so. But yeah, if you have family there, then totally you should go visit Texas. And I thought you were just gonna go to Texas, just for fun. But if you have family there, then you have good, people there to visit and, spend time together and like help you around Texas, then I think that should be fine then. Candy says, I never watch the news. Too depressing. I know. Again, I don't blame you for that either. Like I do have days where it's like, I don't want to see the news today and just ignore it and just, go about my regular life. But still I need to be aware of what's going on since, I have family in the United States, of course, and I still would like to visit United States eventually, but how can I when I keep hearing so many like things going on there? But yeah, I know, right? Okay, sorry to have made this. How are we on this topic of talking about politics and this downturn after languages? No, let's go back to the main topic, languages. Yes, so it's great that people here are so multilingual and that we embrace each other and can help each other at any time, and hopefully racism could be improved one day, and yeah, let's stick to positive things now. Yeah, so let us move on. Candy says I'm just waiting for MX comeback. Thank you for a good sidestep. Is that the word that I'm looking for? A good sidestep. Okay, whatever. So MX come. Okay, did you guys watch Juhani's V Live yesterday? I totally forgot. So yesterday there was a lot of things happening. Like Gihyun randomly posted a lot yesterday, and then Juhani did a V Live, which is so rare for Juhani. Like I don't know why he got picked or why he wanted to do it. We don't know, but randomly did a V Live, and I think he said specifically, I cannot tell you when MX comeback is, but he said like we're always working really hard, which we know MX always works hard, right? And so here's the thing, it's kind of interesting. We're in the last week of April, but they still have not even announced like preparing for it or some kind of schedule. Like there's still nothing, and it's really weird since usually around this time the second album would be out, but because of COVID, maybe they have delayed some things, and also maybe they're filming something that is taking more priority than a comeback, which is weird to think, but I guess so. So, I mean, they're doing things right now that's more important than a comeback, but now hopefully they finish all those things and can do the comeback soon, which might be in the summer at this point, right? But we don't know yet. So Starship. So if you guys know about Starship, they only do one group at a time for a comeback. So recently it was Cosmic Girls, WJSN, that had their recent album, right? But then Starship announced that there's going to be a unit group. So they're going to debut a unit group from Cosmic Girls that's going to be in like 2 weeks from now. So they just released a full album. I mean, was it a full album? Okay, just released a group album, right? And then 2 weeks later, they're debuting this unit group from WJSN. And I'm just like, what? So why are they devoting so much into Cosmic Girls? And then MX is still like, we don't know what's going on with them. So I don't know. There could be many reasons why they're doing it this way. I don't want to really guess it for now because, it could be anything, but yeah, it's very, very weird. So for now, for sure, they're not going to come back in May because this unit group from Cosmic Girl is going to be for the month of May. So now I just have to assume maybe they'll come back in June, but now I'm not too sure. Maybe Starship will suddenly announce Gravity come back, right? We don't know. And then there'll be Gravity, and then would it be MX? I don't know. So anyways, that's Starship style. They only come back promotions for only one group at a time. And then Wano said he would try and release his album in the summer. Didn't he say that? But then he said but he's not sure because it depends on the company. And I'm like, yep, it only depends. Timing is only dependent on the company's choice. So yeah, so even though Wano, he's also still working hard all the time for his new album, but he's like, I don't know when it's gonna be released. Yeah. So anyways, I don't yeah, so while we're waiting for their comebacks, it's really not sure what's gonna happen. But I have hope it will be this summer. Please. Let's hope so. So maybe this summer we can finally get back into promotions and seeing them more often doing shows and music shows. And yeah, we'll wait and see. Okay, so yes, the Candy, thank you for that side stuff. So now let's go into a more positive talking. Friday Night Girl says unrelated, but do you have plans to make another mukbangish live so I can buy another tteokbokki kit? What? Okay. Okay, wait. So while I was eating, were you eating? Is that why you decided to join me? Is that what? I mean, the thing is, I didn't really eat a lot. So when I do mukbangs, this happened to me last time too when I did a mukbang. So I only ate a little bit because most of the time I was only talking. Because I mean, I don't think you guys would talk with me a lot, but I guess I should assume this from now on. So I really thought I would just eat a little, and like once I'm full, then I would just end this live. But then we always get sidetracked and talk about a lot of things. So anyways, I don't know if this is a legit mukbang style because I didn't really eat that much. But if you would like to look forward to another mukbang of mine, I mean, do you get what I'm saying? Because I don't really eat a lot, so I'm just talking most of the time. But okay, whenever I have a new food that I want to try, or when I'm eating and I want to talk or do something, then that's when I would do a mukbang. But it's not planned. So even for today, I just suddenly just felt I feel like I want to eat the pizza that Minhyuk ate, and so that's why I just suddenly do this live and then see who wants to come join me. So for the next one, I remember Candy with a C recommended to me a new Papa John's pizza. So then to do a mukbang for that. So I think I'll do that next time, but I don't know when I would crave pizza again. So maybe in 2 weeks from now. Oh, okay. But still, I do plan to do a live tomorrow since it's the last day of April, and April is my favorite month of the year. So to round off April, I do want to do another live tomorrow, but I don't know if it'll be mukbang style. I'm still thinking about it. So for now, if you guys are free tomorrow, Korea time, April 30th, I do plan to do another live, but hopefully it could match you guys schedules and won't be sleepy. I don't know, but maybe I should just do around the same time again. But I'm still thinking about it. So that's all I can say. It's always not determined. I'm sorry I can't give a clear answer, but in the future maybe I should make a schedule. If I really plan something, I could say in advance. I should try that. So thank you for mentioning that, and I hope to see you again next time, whenever that would be. Friday Night Girl. Ella says, no, don't apologize, it's okay. Oh, I think you're talking about because it was dampening the mood. Okay, I'm glad you said it's okay. Yeah, but still, we get into some topics that sadly are not happy stuff, but yeah, that's how conversations go, right? We talk about happy stuff and then sad stuff all the time. So yeah, so glad it's all okay. Thank you for saying that. And Clarissa says, my uncle has a little farm near Houston, Dallas, so he's okay. Good to hear. I'm glad he is okay and not around crazy people not wearing masks, right? Just so crazy what people think. You can't wear a mask. Even when you're vaccinated, still wear a mask. I'm sure everyone knows this, right? It's weird that I have to say that to someone who says people who say I'm vaccinated, so I don't have to wear a mask anymore. Just so just inconceivable to me that people, anyways. Yeah, so if he's away from people, then that's great. So I'm glad to hear that. So all good. Candy says, I was asleep during Juwon's V Live. That's right. It was 5 or 6 p.m. Korea time. So most of you guys were asleep, right? I know. So, but at least there's replay, right? But anyways, Juhani was so cute in that V Live. He was imitating Monbebes at one time, and he would do certain expressions or gestures that were just so cute and funny. I was I've never seen Juhani do this before. I don't know. He was just very maybe he was just very free, but also he was kind of honest. So there were lots of people in that V Live that says, Juhani, you look so skinny. Don't go on the diet. Why are you so skinny? And so, I know it's not good to see people that look so skinny. We want to see them look, full and healthy. But then I think you guys know Juhani always had he was always up and down. So like there was a period when like he gained a lot of weight, and so people, I don't think people told him to lose weight. I hope not, but there was a period when he was a little bit chunky, but I thought he looked fine. I really like to see him chunky actually, but I think for Juhan personally, he didn't like to see himself that way, especially because he's a K-pop singer. And can't we relate? Like me too. I personally don't want to be chunky, right? I would like to stay, fit and slim. And so if I think about in his shoes and like think like that, is that Juhani most likely wants to be slim. And so maybe that's why he was working so hard, dieting, exercising. And so that's what he wants to be. And if fans don't like it, I mean, what can we do? If Juhani likes it, though, he wants to stay slim and fit. And as long as he's healthy, though, I sure hope he's healthy. I don't know about that, but I hope he lost weight healthily. Then it's not an issue. So yeah. So anyways, during the live, it's like Juhani seemed like a bit annoyed that people kept talking about his weight, saying like, "Oh, you're too skinny. Stop losing weight. Like, don't die." Like he felt a little bit annoyed that people kept saying that to him. So yeah. So I just try to think, in his point of view that he wants to be slim, but let's hope that he knows that we do like to see him like full and fit, but as long as he's healthy, that's all that matters. So whether he's chunky or slim, yeah, as long as he's healthy, and I hope he is. So that's all I care about. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that. So during the V Live, how it was seeing him interact and talk. So but overall, it looked like he had a good time though. So that's all that matters too. And then Clarissa says, I need another comeback. I know it's been a while. Given the last one was one in February, and then Mos X was in November. So it has been a while, so I know, but right now I don't think it's gonna be May because of that new debut unit group of Cosmic Girls. So I can only guess maybe June, maybe July. We will wait and see, guys. And also for Wano's comeback too, we're not sure. We shall see. Friday Night Girl says I was dead asleep. I got so sad in the morning. I know. Yeah. So that timing is so At evening time in Korea, most of you guys are asleep. Now that I realize this now, yeah. So I know it's okay, but anyways, yeah. Hopefully, they will do V lives in the future where like most of you guys are awake. So yeah. I hope so. Clarissa says I miss them. I know, me too. Raquel says I feel like maybe June. Yeah. I sure hope so. And Raquel says I miss this V live. Yeah, I feel like all you guys missed it. I know it's just bad timing. I know. And then Clarissa says, and we'll be able to see a muscle Hyungwon girl. Okay, so Clarissa is a Hyungwon bias fan. Is there anyone else here who's Hyungwon bias? But let me just say, I am still so happy that he's been working out. So not because I want to see him muscly, but Hyungwon was always so frail and skinny. So he had the nickname of like a paper doll, or like if Wano or any of the members, Wano, Shanu, if any of the members just push Hyungwon, he would like fly away. Do you guys remember those things? I mean, it's fun. It's funny to see him fly away when they just push him slightly. Like I miss those days. so it was always so funny to see, but I also felt a little bit sad that he's like so frail and weak. So I've always, and also Hyungwon hates eating vegetables. So I'm like, he is, out of all the MX members, I always felt like Hyungwon was the most unhealthiest. So that always worried me. So I would sometimes write letters to him like, hey, I hope you're eating vegetables today. Or like, hey, have you started exercising? If you exercise, you would get less sick, And there were times when Hyungwon did get sick randomly. Like we don't know how he got sick, but I just assume he's just overall not a very healthy state. And so that's why he got sick often. So yeah, I was always worried about him, but now that thanks to I am finally convincing him to exercise with him, that Hyungwon decided to do it. And you know what? I thought for sure he would give up. Let's be real, guys, right? I really thought Hyun would give up, or like he would tell us a story. I am trying to make me exercise, but I didn't like it, so I stopped. I was expecting like he would say something like that, but he's like, no. He's like, I am kept telling me to go exercise, and I decided to like keep going at it, and I like it now. And I was like, did a miracle happen? A miracle must have happened. So Hyungwon exercising, guys, it's a miracle. Okay, so thankfully he is still doing it, and he still likes it, and. Juhani V Live, Juhani called him, because it was picked by, so whatever. So randomly called him, and so Hyungwon says, I was exercising, and I'm like, he better not be lying. But then Juhani's like, oh, what kind of exercise were you doing? So he was saying like today was his arms day, so he was like explaining about the arm exercise that he was doing. So I was like, okay, he must have been telling the truth. So it's okay. So anyways, even at that time, calling him and that he was exercising. It's like, usually when they call Hyungwon, he'll be sleeping. You know what I mean, guys? Yeah. So it was just also a surprise that when he called him, he was exercising. I was just like, Hyungwon, I've never been more proud of him in my life. So it's so happy and glad to hear that he's definitely getting healthier. And so as a result, a good result with him exercising now, not only is he healthier, he is developing really, really defined muscles, guys. Like Clarissa or anyone else out there who's a Hyungwon bias fan, y'all need to get ready. Like there's another side of him we've never seen before, and it is really I have to say it is going to be really surprising because to see this once frail paper doll like person now into a muscular, like wide and like broad, it's gonna be. I hope you guys are ready. I'm not a human bias, but I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. So it's gonna be interesting. So I hope you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm just yeah. Hyunwon is here, by the way. Yes, and we're talking. Yeah, so I'm very excited. I'm sure you guys are too. So let's get ready. It's gonna be fun. And okay, yes, yeah. Be able to see Muscle Hyunwon. Yes, very soon we will. Oh my gosh, hope we're all getting ready. Candy says, I noticed that too. They haven't really said next album. Correct. So we don't know what exactly they're planning to do. I honestly don't know. And then, I was trying to avoid saying this, but I think I have to say it. But if you guys have seen in the K-pop news, is that slowly K-pop singers born in 1992 and 1993 are going to the military, like enlisting in the military this year. So as I'm seeing this trend going on right now, not trend, but it's when majority of 1 year is going to to enlisting, it means that the government is saying, like, the deadline is approaching, you have to enlist by this certain time. And so I feel like now is happening with the 92 and 93 people. And so as we know, Monster X, including Wano, there's four of them that is born in 1992 and 1993. Hyungwon, being in early 1994, he might go at around the same time as Minhyuk and Gihyun too, to be honest, but we're not too sure. But yeah, so I do feel like we need to prepare for when they will be enlisting, whenever that time will be. And so a part of me kind of feels like this might be their last comeback before the members have to go to the army. So that, I mean, I don't want to. Yeah, that's why I was avoiding talking about it, because I didn't want to you guys like feel sad. But even if it is the last comeback, we will still see them, like, in some sense, even when they enlist. So don't worry too much. And I think maybe they're preparing a lot of content to, like, show later once they go to the military, which I think is the really smart thing to do, is that they pre-record lots of stuff to, like, show at a later time. Yeah, so I feel like, guys, just to prepare for that, just in case, like, don't be shocked once it happens. I feel like all of us should prepare, like, at any moment it's going to happen, and then we're going to go through the journey of how that's going to be, like, still supporting them with whatever stuff they put out even when they're in the military, and maybe seeing them do, like, some more solo stuff, like Juhani and I think might be doing more of that, because I'm not sure they're going to enlist at the same time as the 92 and 93 people. So yeah, so again, this is a happy news. Okay, I hope so. It's happy. Like, no matter what, let's enjoy all of them together as long as possible. And Wano, I'm pretty sure we'll have to go at some point too. So let's look forward to it. Okay, that's the main thing I wanted to say about that. Friday Night Girl says they went to Jeju a couple weeks ago. That's right. So maybe they are planning soon. I want to believe. Yes. So here's the thing. In Jeju, though, they only said was a photo shoot. So the news articles, the Korean news article, were able to say what it was that they were doing. And so it wasn't like music video filming or anything. It was only set as a photo shoot. So based on what I think of why they would go to Jeju, is that maybe it's the new photo book, like the summer photo book. So that's why Jeju has, like, all those, like, sceneries that looks like summer. So I think that could be it. I think they're going to release a new photo book soon. So FYI to you guys, if you want to spend money on that, I think a photo book would be coming out soon. But music, I don't think they went there for a music video. It didn't seem like it to me. So that's just my guess on that. But maybe they went to Jeju to film some, like, shows though. So maybe some, like, behind the scenes, like, footage and stuff. So photo book and then some content video. That's my guess for now. But in terms of, like, comeback preparation, I still don't really get the sense of it yet. Like, I'm sure they should be writing songs, but in terms of, like, concept, like, none of them dyed their hair yet, which is usually a sign of when they have comeback preparations coming up, but none of them did, unless it's all going to be black hair. I'm not sure, but yeah, so that's why I still don't get the sense of comeback preparations yet. But let's hope in the summer. Let's hope so. Raquel says, I love WJSN, but MX, please come soon. No, but if you love WJSN, then thankfully you can enjoy them during this time while we wait for MXN, right? So yeah, I mean WJSN, they have nice songs, I have to admit, but the girls, the members, I still don't like any of them. Not like, but just I don't feel anything like, oh, I'm your fan kind of thing to those girls. Like I just enjoy their songs and that's it. I like Yeonjung actually. Yeonjung I think is so talented, so I like her for her talent, but her as a person, I don't know. But Yeonjung out of all the members, she is oh, just amazing. Even Iowa, I loved her in Iowa too. So I only like Yeonjung and yeah, and that's all. But yeah, anyways, yeah, enjoy the debut group if you want the unit group. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good, maybe. But anyways, yeah. So you enjoy them until we wait for MX to come back. Candy says, "What are we doing for MX anniversary?" Candy, you give the best like side steps ever. Okay, thank you for reminding me. That is correct. In about four, okay, not wait, today's April 29th. So in about 16 days, oh, okay, but in about 2 weeks, it will be MX anniversary. It will be their 6th anniversary. Now, here's the thing: Starship usually doesn't do anything. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but they usually don't do anything. They just post messages that they wrote, but nothing special. Sadly, it hasn't been like this for like the past 3 years. So, I don't expect them to do anything, but for me personally, I will do a live on that day. So I don't know what time it would be, but it's a Friday, so maybe I'll have to do it at nighttime because Friday usually is when I go ship out packages to you guys. So anyways, yeah, I definitely would be planning a YouTube live on that day, but the thing is, like, I can't watch lots of videos because of copyright, so I'm still thinking what exactly should I do on that day. So at least for me, I would definitely be celebrating May 14th, with you guys. So hope you guys look forward to that. But yeah, but from MX or the Starship, I'm not expecting much, sadly. But at least for me personally, and hopefully you guys can join me too. I will definitely make it a big deal on May 14th. So get ready. Raquel says that this is that time we should save money. Exactly. While we're waiting for MX and 10 to come back, just save your money, guys. That's exactly what I'm doing too. Like I'm not spending a lot these days. Just buying necessities and paying my bills, but other than that, yeah, save that money. Yeah. And then Raquel says, I miss 102. I wonder if he'll release a video of Ain't About You. There are rumors about that. That's right. I heard about that. I think at this point there is, because I remember he keeps like talking about is her name Kiara? Is that how you pronounce it? Kiara? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I see like lots of interactions between them on SNS, right? And then she posted a picture about her like doing something. So I mean, yeah, that would be cool if he released that video. That would be great, right? Yeah, so maybe. Ella says, I personally still stuck on Love Killa, so I don't mind waiting a bit. Wow, even after this long, you're still into Love Killa, which is no complaint, of course, right? That's really amazing. Wow. And the thing is, even though it's been about a year, I'm still into Fantasia. Is anyone else into Fantasia? I still love that song a lot. So yeah, we still have lots of things to enjoy of MX, even if they don't release anything new. They have 6 years worth of content, as we know. So yeah, no worries. Yeah, we're all good, of course. Friday Night Girl says, I finished watching today's episode of my Thai drama and I saw you were live. I was eating tteokbokki by chance. Wow! Again, I really like that. It was good timing. Wow, I really like it when that happens. Great to hear, and hope that Thai drama was good too, and that your tteokbokki was good too. Wow. It was so. Ella says it was so cute how he was talking about the vlogs. Wano, or are you talking about Wano? Wait, when he was talking about the Juhani in his V Live when he was talking about the vlogs. That's right. It wasn't that so cute. I'm glad you thought so too. Yeah, he's so okay. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I might as well talk about it. So Juhani and Gihyun talk about often that they watch YouTube channels, YouTube videos of what Monbebe posts, but from what I can notice, they only watch the ones that are in Korean. So a part of me has a little bit of is it fear? I'm like, I guess a little bit of fear if they ever come across my videos. I would be very scared, but I'm also thinking like they can't understand me in English. Hopefully not, because I'm talking so fast and I'm a native speaker. I honestly really hope they're not watching it, because why would they? Why would they, right? So yeah, but it just makes me think if they have come across my videos and no, I don't want to believe that. I hope not. So I do have that fear, like would they really come across my videos? But for now, I want to say no. I really hope not. Yeah, I really hope not. So that's personally my thing. I don't really want them to watch my videos because that's just gonna be, I don't know. Yeah, that's just gonna be weird. So yeah. But anyways, but if you guys do make vlogs, but if it's in Korean, I think they have a chance of watching it, which is again kind of scary to know, right? So I don't plan to make anything Korean. Yeah, it's just so interesting. Let's see. Okay. Raquel says, "Honey and MX make me want to start doing vlogs." I mean, why not? I mean, given in COVID times, we can't do much, staying at home, and we have the internet though to interact with each other safely. Why not? I mean, it's not too late at all. Why not? I mean, how fun would that be? Yeah. And then Ella says, "I don't like when fans mention their weight, especially his." Right. 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 Yeah. So when they were talking about it, I mean, I mean, I'm trying to think. Did they say that a lot to Hyungwon back in the day? It's like, oh, you're so skinny. Try to eat more. Like, I think they did on occasion, but not a lot, right? But I think for Ju Honey, I feel like the fans are like more they tell him more than the other members, which I'm not sure why, and that really bothers me. So yeah, I mean, I just hope that they just accept that Honey will do what he wants as long as he's healthy. Like, actually, if you watch that vlog again, like, he's wearing a fitting shirt, so you could see like the shape of his arms and stuff, and I saw that his arm muscle is quite big. Okay, so I mean, he's not super skinny. I really don't think so. Maybe his clothes just made him look slim for some reason. Like for me too, when I wear certain clothes, they do make me look slimmer than normal. So maybe that could have been it. But I mean, his arm looked more muscular than mine. So I mean, I want to assume he's healthy and bulky still. I want to assume so. So yeah. But anyways, yeah. I also hope that fans would stop telling him about his weight and to do yeah, just as long as he's healthy, that's all that matters. Whether he's chunky or slim, yeah. Raquel says, "I don't really like when they mention their weight, especially because he does have beautiful cheeks as long as he is happy and healthy." That's right. That's right. So, Juhani's face. Okay, let's talk about his face. Oh my gosh, should I show a picture? Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. When I first saw Juhani, which was so the first time I ever saw Monster X was in their hero music video. So that was the first time I ever saw them. And so when I first saw Juhani, I was like, wow, his face is so interesting because I never saw a face like his before. So I'm not saying that he was ugly or handsome, but it was just very, very unique. So yeah, let's look at him for a few seconds. I don't know. So anyways, oh, by the way, he is May. So next month we get to see Juhani behind me as the background. So sorry. Okay, that was whatever. Okay, so Juhani's face when I first saw him, like, yeah, it's not okay. Yeah, just my taste. Okay, this is my personal taste. He's not super handsome, but he's not super ugly. But I do think his face is so unique, which I think is very interesting. So yeah, and so yeah. So here's the thing: what if he were to be like super skinny and if he lose his fat cheeks, I would think he will look less attractive, right? Do you guys agree with me? I think he would. So I think maybe that's why fans are thinking don't lose weight because it will make him less attractive, maybe. But I feel like still, don't say that to someone that they would be less attractive in any sense. That's just not nice to say to anyone. It's rude. So I mean, as long as he's happy and healthy, and in whatever weight or shape he is, as long as he's happy with his weight and healthy, that's all that matters. But yeah, and he's famous for his dimples, right? So even if he gets super skinny, I'm pretty sure the dimples will still show up. So I think that's probably the one thing that fans like the most about him. But yeah, isn't he so darling? Look how darling he looks. Like, man. But yeah, I live in Korea, by the way, and I still have yet to see a Korean that looks like him. Like, that's why I'm still always so fascinated with how he looks. I have yet to meet someone that looks like him. And yeah, so I personally think he is quite a good-looking person. I mean, personally, for me, I still think Gi-hyun is the most handsome in Monster X, and that's just my personal taste. But all Monster X guys are all handsome, of course. But yeah, but Honey, I think most people when they first see him don't think he's the most attractive, and I can't blame them for that. But yeah, but once you get to know him and you see him more often, he really is just quite a handsome guy, isn't he? He is. Yeah. How did we get into this talk about Honey? It's because it's V-Live. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've talked about Honey this much before. But yeah, I do think yeah, he needs more attention these days anyway, so it's all good. So I put that there purposely because I knew my calendar would be blocking it, but those are some, oh my gosh, I should show you guys. So hold on. So yeah, given it's a mukbang episode, I should talk about another type of food. That would be interesting to talk about. So do you guys remember Shanu in Fan Cafe? He was talking, not talking, but he posted about lots of healthy foods, right, that he made. And so Juhani then posted a post under that saying, Shanu, this is how are we turning into this? I can't remember the exact comment, but he was so shocked about it. And it's because Shonu bought canned vegan meat. Now, don't know if you guys have ever tried it. Oh, here's the thing. I didn't even know it existed, and I didn't even think that Korean like a Korean company would make it. I was so shocked when I found that out. And so I was like, I need to find it in Korea and try out vegan meat. So this is not the exact type that Shanu bought. So I try to buy the type that Shanu is in that picture. I try to buy that company brand, but they weren't good to order from. It's a long story that I can't explain here, but I couldn't buy from that company. So I just was looking for any kind of other company that makes canned vegan meat. And so I bought this one. Can you see that? Yeah, it says vegan food, vegan mini steak. So yeah, it there's no vegetables in it. It's like only steak, like it's not steak, it's vegan steak. So it's made of like plants, wheat, just anything not meat related into the steak. And honestly, it tastes kind of good. It's not amazing, of course. It's not like it doesn't taste exactly like meat, but I personally am not a big meat eater, and so I always would love to try to find meat alternatives. And so just I just was really curious, can Korea make it well? And I personally think it's not that bad if you mix it with like some rice and some vegetables and all eat together like as a healthy meal. It's not that bad. And so anyways, I'm always so proud of Shanu that he is finally eating so healthy. Like if you guys know, he loves fried food and he always talks about how much he loves meat, right? And I was like, that is gonna be so bad on your intestines and your future digestion health. Like I was always so worried about it. So I also wrote to him in letters and stuff like, I hope you're eating more vegetables today, or like I hope you're eating less meat today, like things like that. I actually would write that to him. And so just suddenly this year, I think because of COVID, like just to be more health conscious, that he just suddenly is like, oh, I'm gonna try to eat more vegetables. And like he even bought vegan canned meat, which definitely is not as good as real meat. Okay, I'll be real, but it's still a great alternative if like you're craving meat and you want to eat something healthy. Like this definitely can help crave that meat feeling, I guess. But I never crave meat in general, but it's just so interesting to just eat this kind of meat and know that it's healthy, that it's made from plants. Like vegan technology, meat making companies, I'm so grateful to them. So yeah, so that's what I was hiding behind my Yomon calendar, because I don't know why I didn't put it in the kitchen, but it was just there, and I was just like, oh, my calendar can block out. That's just me being lazy. So that's me being lazy and why I put it there. But hope you guys actually enjoy me reviewing this vegan steak for you guys that's made in Korea. I still can't believe they make it in Korea. Okay, yeah, let's go back to our topics. We are just 5,000 topics at once, but I am enjoying this a lot. But I will try and go soon because it is now 2:38 p.m. Okay, and I'm sure you guys have to go to sleep soon, right? So I'm gonna try and wrap this up as much as possible, not go on any tangents, and I'm gonna try and wrap this up soon, okay, guys? Okay, okay. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, okay. So I ended on Raquel's comment here. Okay. As long as he's happy and healthy, exactly. Candy with a K says, "Imagine Buff Hyungwon pushing MX." Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if I could really wrap this up anymore. Okay, so Candy, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but in the recent live that they did, which was for Urban Decay, the moon dust thing. So there was a point when Shanu actually hit Hyungwon in that live. I can't tell you the timestamp, but if you guys ever go watch it again for fun, there's a time when Shanu actually hits Hyungwon quite hard on the back. Like he hits him quite hard, but Hyungwon like didn't flinch, like not flinch, but like he didn't like move or like like got pushed away. Like he just stood there, not stood there. He sat there, like he just hit him, and he was just there. I was like, this totally proves that Hyungwon is no longer a paper doll anymore. So whatever he's doing to like buff himself up, like finally to like, to be able to withstand Shonu's punch or like slap, it felt like a slap to withstand Shonu's slap. I was like, finally, Hyungwon, you're getting so much stronger. It makes me so happy to see. So I think, for sure that he's stronger and healthier now. And yeah, so now can we imagine Buff Hyungwon pushing the other members? I think so. I mean, okay, so now that Hyungwon is no longer the weakest person, so it's now Minhyuk. So Minhyuk is the one so far that doesn't talk about exercising. And I don't know, there were times where he showed us like his muscles, like he even had abs at one time, but overall he never talked about how he wants to exercise or to get stronger, but he doesn't get sick a lot. So I guess he's okay, but it seems like the only person that Hyungwon would be able to push to some extent would be Minhyuk. So let's see on that. But if he could push the other members too, I mean, we don't know. Maybe Hyungwon is stronger than I am or Gihyun. Oh my gosh, we don't know. But yeah, so I think isn't it so nice to see this development for them? It just makes me so happy that they all are another thing I want to comment, Wano, and when they were back in the past as seven, so Wano back in the day, he would always actually tell them, I hope you guys exercise, but they never listened to him. So Wano and Shonu were always the ones to exercise, but the other members would never do it. And so just suddenly, I don't know what happened, just suddenly, finally, they are exercising. So I want to believe Wano was like super happy seeing them exercise too. And Shonu, of course, he's just like, well, whatever, I'm doing my own thing. They're doing their own thing. Like he usually wouldn't care if they don't exercise, but I think it's just so nice that finally the whole group is exercising, minus Minhyuk. But Minhyuk, surely in due time, he will too. So we shall see. Ella says, yes, Hyungwon exercising was such a plot twist. I know. And as I just explained, yeah. So what, moving on. And he got buffed so fast. I know. Like again, Hyungwon was like the secret gold mine that you guys had, not we had to, but he was the secret gold mine that only Hyungwon can dig out. You know what I mean? So finally, Hyungwon dug it out, and we get to see this gold mine now. I'm just so proud of him. Clarissa says, when he said he likes exercising, I said I can't handle it. Clarissa, so funny. Yes, I know. It's going to be amazing, right? It's going to be amazing. That's all I have to say. Yes. And then Candy with a K says, I'm nervous for next comeback, though. MX coming back buff. I know. Except for Minhyuk. Hopefully Minhyuk is listening that he would be exercising soon. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Are we excited? I'm a little bit excited because it's I remember like during Jealousy and Shootout, which was around the time when I became a Mondavid, they were all quite skinny. Even Wano, like even though Wano was known as the muscle guy at that time as well, but still he still looked so skinny at that time too. So now finally to see them all like muscular and like healthy grown men. Finally, gosh, it's just so nice to see. I'm just so excited for sure. I'm glad you guys are too. Yeah. And Elle says he looks great. His shoulders are so broad. I know. And then Elle also said, I feel it's probably the last one at 6 for a while too, but I'm sure we will be spoiled with content. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. So let's not be sad, right? We will definitely wait for them as long as it takes. And I feel like they are preparing a lot as well for when they need to go away for some time. It's like only 18 months. It's not even 2 years. It's 18 months. So yeah. Don't worry, guys. Yeah. And then Raquel says, I do feel that way too. I feel this would be our last comeback before military service. I will feel like a widow for a year and a half. Joke. Okay. Yeah, I know you're joking. Don't feel like a widow. You feel like, we feel like a wife that is waiting for her husband to come back from war, basically. Okay, but they're not going to war, but you know what I mean, right? So they have to on a business trip. Let's call it that way. They're going on a very long business trip, and keep in mind they're protecting the country of Korea, which is where I live. So I also feel very proud of them, that they're out there and will prepare, to protect our country whenever that time comes. So I'm overall, excited and happy, and we'll be waiting here for them patiently. That's all. Yeah. So but I do understand what you mean though, Raquel. But I hope you guys in general are not feeling too sad, but that it will be a good time for us. It'll be testing us if we can stay with them, even waiting for 18 months. Yeah, only the true fans can wait for 18 months, so maybe this might weed out the fans that are not very strong or something like that. Ella says, Juhan watches reaction videos, even the ones in English. Okay, so don't scare me, Elle. Okay, so I don't do reaction videos, so maybe that's a good thing. So I've never done, I never really done that except, do the things where like watching on my TV, but not like a legit reaction video. So I personally still want to believe he has not found my videos. Surely not. And also because I'm not like a famous YouTuber or anything. I'm just, only doing this, to promote MyKshopper, as you guys know. So no, I still want to believe they have never found my videos. I really want to believe that. So let's end there. Okay. And then Raquel says, Honey's face is so cute and beautiful. Thank you for saying that. I know, right? And you continue, Raquel, he is so beautiful. Thank you again for saying that. Like he definitely is the okay, so if you guys like admit with me too, like out of all the members, like he's not really the one that it gets liked for his looks. Like people usually like him because of his personality, his rap skills, his character, but not really about his looks, but that's why I feel like fans usually talk to him about his looks more often. But thank you for saying that he is so cute and beautiful, which I personally do think too, and I hope that many fans or even new fans also know that too, that hopefully Joohyun would never want to change his appearance for anyone, and that he is beautiful just the way he is, and as long as he likes whatever he is too. And then Clarissa said Joohyun was my first bias. Wait, Clarissa, I thought you were always Hyungwon from day one. Are you kidding me? So Joohyun made you into a Monbebe? I'm so happy to hear that. Like, I always wonder how big is Juhan power, because I do get a lot of customers who are Juhan bias fans, and I wish I could talk with them, because I'm always curious, like, how do they become his bias and what do they like about him, because I usually don't talk with them a lot, but oh my gosh, so I wonder, like, what exactly about Juhan like brought you in, but I'm happy to hear that. Oh, and then Friday Night Girl says, OMG, I left for a second to go downstairs and I came back to Honey's face on screen. Again, that must be just all good timing, which I'm happy it did. Yes, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yes. And Raquel says, I want to hug him so bad. Oh my gosh, I know. So I think also, given Juhani, got sick, right before COVID happened. So he couldn't go to do the USA promotions for All About Love, if you guys remember that. So he always still felt like a bit sad that he couldn't, meet fans for so long, like a lot longer than the other MX guys. But yeah, so when I hear him say, like, oh, I really want to hold hands with fans or see them in person or hug them, I'm just like, yeah, I understand. So yeah, so I really had like more what's the word? Like, I feel more like I want to care for Ju anymore. Yeah, these days for Ju, I really do want to care for him. Like, he is the first person I want to hug first too. Like, I think more than Gihan. Yeah. Like, if I could hug any member. Oh no, I want to hug 102. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's a tie between 102 and Ju, honey, because I feel like they suffered. No, but Gihan suffered a lot too. All of them suffered a lot. Never mind. Okay, I can't pick one. Okay, so I want to hug all of them very, very badly too. Like, they really, I want them to know and feel, our love, which they do digitally, virtually, as much as we can. But yeah, hearing you say that makes me think, yeah, I really want to hug him so bad too. Yeah, I know, I understand totally. Elle says, that's interesting to me. He's the most attractive after Shanu, but also so adorable at the same time with his dimples. I am so fascinated to hear this. So you know what? Now you guys got me thinking that foreigner, like non-Korean fans, think Juhani is more attractive than how a Korean would think about Juhani. Now, because he definitely doesn't have a huge fan base in Korea, like let's be real, right? So I think, for Korean standards, that he's not really the most handsome type. Like, Korean standards, they definitely like Shonu type more, Minhyuk type, Hyungwon type. You guys know what I'm saying, right? So not really Juhani type, but knowing that many international fans do like the way, that makes me so happy. So, and yeah, so yeah, he really is so cute and attractive. So thanks, you guys. You guys also agree. Yeah. So attractive after Shanu, that's actually really high on your list, which that is like so good to hear that. Wow. Friday Night Girl says, MX is such a lovable group. Honey's my bias, and I actually like the Honeygomb before I actually picked a bias. That no way. I mean, in my opinion, Honeygomb is not the cutest out of all of them, but you actually like that one more. I'm really glad. Okay, but yeah, and it's so good to know that you are actually a Juhani bias, which of course, like I said, I want to talk more to Juhani fans. So yeah, I'm so now I understand that why you got excited when I was showing you a picture of Juhani. Okay, I'm really glad. It was good timing. So yes, okay, I'm really I miss him a lot. I do want to what's the word? I want to have, when is his birthday? Of course, it's going to be like more celebration, but it's like October, such a long way away. But yeah, I love to talk about Juhani anytime. So yeah, talk about him anytime, guys. Yeah. Raquel says, Shanu eating vegan food was shocking. Yes, I was like, do I need to eat vegan food now? Raquel, guess what? I hope that Shanu is being a good role model, because yes, in general, eating less meat is so healthy for you in terms of digestion, because meat does really bad things to your digestion if you guys ever want to research about it. So when I hear about things like that people who are vegetarian or vegan have so much healthier lives and they feel healthier, it just made me just really believe that we really don't need meat in our diet. And so just hearing Shanu like always talk about meat and eating all the time, I'm just really curious, like, is his digestion really working okay? And so anyways, I think maybe he has some kind of health issue happen, and we may never know, right? But maybe that kind of prompted him to finally eat healthier, and so better now than later. And so Raquel, if you want to try eating vegan food and it's because of Shanu, please do. And honestly, it doesn't taste that bad. I mean, again, you have to kind of get used to it. Like, you need to like not think too much about it. Like, you can't compare it exactly with meat because it's all plant-based. So yeah, as long as you get past it and kind of like get the joy of eating vegan food. And seriously, people these days are making excellent tasting vegan food. It really shocks me all the time. And so I really, really also, me personally, recommend it, and it'll be healthier for you as well. So yeah, if Shonu can help do that too. Yes, Shonu, keep eating vegan food. I hope he does. Yes. Let's see. The Friday Night Girl says, by the way, thank you for helping me make up my mind of buying the honeycomb when I found it online. I didn't even realize I helped you with that. So yes, God, congratulations. So buy honeycomb and enjoy it. Yes, it's so cute. He does have like a little like honey dripping on his head or something, but I think it is really cute. But yeah, as long as you enjoy it and would love to have it, please go buy it. I'm glad. And Ella says, yes, Shanu eating vegan food was another major plot twist. I know. Amex is just shocking us every single day. Ever since COVID happened and they getting more health conscious, I guess. Like that's one positive thing that happened from COVID, right? So everyone being more healthy. And so I'm very glad with all these plot twists for sure. And then Barbara, so nice to see you here. I stopped eating beef and found a plant-based meat here in the US. It's very good. I'm so happy to hear. Yes, knowing that you guys also are like into plant-based food diet and like eating less meat. Like you can eat meat sometimes. Like I'm not saying abstain from all meat because I know that's very hard, right? So eating some meat is okay, but if majority is plant-based and very healthy stuff, that is definitely the way to go. So Barbara, thank you for your review or testament. Yeah, testament to that. So yes, glad to hear. Great. And then Friday Night Girl says, have you watched I Am's Dive Studios episode? Yes, I have. Okay, so here's the thing. We're going so many different topics. Okay, so here's the thing. When it was released yesterday, I was thinking, should I do a YouTube live for it? Because I haven't really done a video where I only talk about I Am. And so because I didn't really do anything this month. It was mainly Wano, Gihyun, Chonu. I did one, and I did one for Minhyuk. Technically, today is for Minhyuk because of this pizza. So yeah, I never really did, and I did Ju Honey because he emceed on music course. I already did Ju Honey, I feel, but I didn't really do one for Hyungwon or I Am. So I was thinking, maybe I should do it for I Am, like do like a live video of me watching it and then talking about it with each other. But I decided no, because first off, it's long, right? So it's kind of long. So I decided not really. And also when I'm watching something, I really want to like pay attention and make sure I understand everything instead of like cutting in the middle and talking about it. So I decided, let me watch it first. And so I did watch it already and I enjoyed it. It was just I Am being I Am. I do have lots of comments about it, but yeah, so it made me think maybe I should do like for tomorrow. I'm just thinking about it for tomorrow, like of us like watching clips of it and talking about it, because we haven't talked about I Am yet in one of my YouTube lives in April. So tomorrow being the last day of April, I really want to like kind of like wrap things up. So I haven't really done one about Hyungwon or I Am, like watching them on my TV and talking about it. So I am thinking about that, and so we'll see for tomorrow. And then Friday Night Girl says, Honey looked so happy at the fan meeting though. I know, Given. Okay, I still have some not very good feelings about it because they did that fan sign when COVID was getting so much worse at that time. I was like, why are they not canceling it? Everyone is in danger. And then MX couldn't wear masks, and I was just like, this is so stupid to do it. But thankfully, nothing bad happened. It's just dodging bullets left and right. So thankfully, nothing bad. But it was really nice that Honey was so happy seeing fans in person after so long because of COVID. So I am happy at least for that part. And I don't know when's the next time they could do a fan sign again, in all honesty, unless like COVID really drops a lot. But right now it's been getting worse and worse, and I don't know what's going on in Korea. But yeah, so I'll be a little bit worried if even in this time when COVID's getting worse and they still are doing in-person fan signs. I'm just like, I don't know, because I heard of other groups too, even at this time, other K-pop groups that are doing in-person fan signs. And I'm just like, I don't know, just so much danger and risk to it. But everyone thinks they can get by with it, I guess, somehow. Like FYI, in Seoul, we're on average, and Seoul is not really a big city. It's just really dense. And so on average has been 200 to 300 new cases only in the city of Seoul. Like that's a lot, guys. So, I mean, yeah, so I do have some worry about that, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be hopeful that when COVID gets a lot better and that we can finally see face to face with a lot of the singers that do miss the fans, and of course the fans that meet the singers. So so I'll be hopeful, but I just hope they'll be smart about it, like not do it at a time when COVID is so much worse at this moment. So I just really hope the government does something maybe, or the companies can just be less dumb. But Yeah, but also recently some K-pop singers got COVID. Did you guys hear that news? Like, I think it was like I don't know if I should say it. Say it, I don't know. I don't want to talk badly about them, but they're not like super famous. They're kind of like rookies. But yeah, some K-pop singers recently got COVID. So I mean, they're not impenetrable. Even though they do all the safety regulations around them because they're K-pop singers, you could still catch COVID. And so those rookie groups sadly got COVID. And so can you just imagine if Monster X gets COVID because of what Starship decided, to take the risk, like doing these things and then catch COVID? Like, wouldn't that be such bad PR for them? So I don't know. So that's always worrisome. Like, are they really okay with taking these risks? But yeah, for now, that's why I'm a little bit happy they're not really coming back yet, because I'm really worried would they really do in-person fan signs. But yeah, let's hope they come back at a time when it's COVID is a lot better and they could do fan signs safely. Let's hope so. So that's my spiel on that. Sorry for the topic. Yeah, that's I'll talk about with that. That's actually, Raquel says that's actually true. Honey is really popular with international fans. Get out of here. Right? I was noticing that. I don't know why, but that's so interesting. Yeah, so I guess he's not really Korean style, which is, you know what, Koreans can step away. That's fine. The more for international fans to like Honey. Okay, so whatever. So yeah, that's really good to know. And Raquel says, Honey is a Libra just like me. Oh, really? Okay, so you're also born in October. Oh my gosh, wow, yeah. Really good to know. Wow. And Friday Night Girl says not vegan, but I guess you can always start with tofu. Tofu is one of my favorite foods. So yes, thank you for mentioning that. Tofu is a good starter, and beans. So if you crave certain foods, beans. I hope you guys like beans, but they help you get full faster, which I think is good as an alternative as well. Friday Night Girl says Kiki is my bias record, but I can support any video on any member. Let's have an IM day. Good to hear. Oh, if you don't know Friday Night Girl, because I think it's my first time meeting you here, but I'm a Gion bias. So knowing he's your bias record, all the welcome, but also I'm still like most happy that you're a Jew Honey bias, because I don't meet many Jew Honey bias fans and to talk to them in person. So oh my gosh, it's so nice to meet you. So yeah, great. And so yes, any member, of course, we all love all 7 members, right? So yes, an IM day. I have so many opinions about IM. I don't know if anyone here is IM bias fans. I think not, but at previous lives, I met a lot of IM bias fans, but I have a lot of opinions about it. He's fine. So I love him. Of course, I love IM, but the way that I love him is way different from the other members. So when that day comes, hopefully you guys can accept me for what I say about him. But of course, I have infinite love for him. But yeah, let's save that for the IM day when we talk about him more in depth. Yeah. And then Friday Night Girl says, are we doing anything on Monster X debut day together? Yes. So I mentioned this earlier. I do plan to do a YouTube live on that day. I don't know what exactly I'll do, but I definitely want to celebrate, because I also want to do a YouTube live all the time when it's Monster X's birthday. So I did it for Wano's birthday on March 1st. And so the next birthday is June 18th for Shaunu. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. But before that, we have a May birthday, which is MX birthday. So definitely going to do that. But I don't really know what to do on that day. I'm still thinking about it. It's going to be a Friday. So definitely I can't do it in the morning or afternoon. But yeah, so I'm still thinking about it. But yes, I do plan to hopefully have a good time with you guys on May 14th. So look forward to it. Clarissa says it's 3 a.m. I guess I need to get some sleep. Oh my gosh, nice to talk to you as always. Yes, I think finally I've read all the comments. I think so. So I think now let's say goodbye. Guys, have a good night. You are so nice to even stay up with me that long, because oh gosh, I know, because we had so many things to talk about. So again, so happy to see and talk to you guys and show you guys Domino's Pizza in Korea, and hopefully see you guys again super soon. So good night, Clarissa. And yeah, nice to talk to you as always too. Friday Night Girl says a lot of Thai artists I follow got COVID recently, and it was very stressing for fans. My gosh, how is it in Thailand? I thought they were actually doing better, but I guess not. Very sad to hear. So yeah, and it's very stressing for fans. Of course it is. So that's why I'm very worried about K-pop singers. Like, especially, since we love Monsta X so much, like if any one of them ever got COVID, like, gosh, I just really don't even want to imagine it. But at this rate of what Starship is doing, risking them at these events, like, I know it's good. I know fans, of course, want to see, and Monsta X 2 wants to see them at fan signs, but seriously, the one of the least safest things to do with COVID. So yeah, I hope yeah, I mean, if Starship makes the mistake and and MX gets COVID, of course, what can we do? Like, sadly, more hate will go on the singer than the company. So I think Okay, guys, let's just hope and pray that nothing bad happens. Okay, so let's really let's hope things will be okay and that Starship doesn't do anything stupid to put MX at risk at anything. Um, Candy says I biased Changyun recently. He's now my third MX bias. Can you stop it, Candy? Okay, so Candy with a K is a Shonu bias, but then Changyun recently became her third bias. I don't know how or why. And I think your second bias was it Gion? Is it Gion? But why are you so hilarious? Well, okay, yes, okay, we're gonna have an IM day soon. So if you don't mind joining me on that day, then we all good. So you're so funny. Friday Night Girl says, I got extra Kiki Love Killer post photo cards. Please get them off my hands. I forgot what city you're in. You're South America. I think you're South America. So or were you Mexico? Okay. I can't remember my memory. Okay, if anyone wants her extra Gion photo cards, go hit her up, which is so cute that you're offering. So go ahead and contact her. Barbara says cake for 514. That's right. That's right. And Barbara, I can't believe you're still here. I thought you left already, but okay. That's right. I do need to have a dessert. So either a cake or you guys know I really love macarons. Maybe I'll get macarons on that day. I don't know. Yes, that's right. So I could have it as like part mukbang, part watching some videos and talking about the rest of the members I didn't talk about in April. Yes, I think. Oh yeah. And Ella says it was really nice. Okay. I think you mean about this live. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, yes. But dessert on May 14th. I think most likely it will happen. Yeah, so thank you, Barbara, for that. And Friday Night Girl says, have a great day. You too. You guys have a good night. I think all you guys are in nighttime, right? So you guys have a great night. And yes, I right now will have a great day for sure. It is 3 p.m. So I need to go back to my work. Like, I seriously can't believe this live went on for so long. But yes, thank you very much. I will as well. And hopefully can see you guys again super soon. Oblivion is here. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure this is I know who you are, right? So Moss X debuted is between mine and my dad's birthday. Oh my gosh, a phone call is here. Okay, I have to decline it because I just want to finish this and then call. Okay, I will call that person later. Okay, so hold on. So I need to end this very quickly. Yes, Moss X debuted is between mine and my dad's birthday. Wow, that's so amazing timing. Great. It's an Oblivion. Nice to see you. Raquel says, haha, Candy, I feel you. Shonu, Minhyuk, and Changyun kill me every time. You guys are so funny. Okay, and Candy says, yes, it's Shonu, Kian, and Changyun. Great top three bias to have anyway, Candy. So great to hear. Friday Night Girl says, I am in Mexico. Oh, you are in Mexico, but I ship through the USA if anyone's interested. Go contact her if you guys are interested to get her photo cards. But great to know. And also, hello to you in Mexico. Candy says, thanks for going live. No problem. Nice to see you. No problem. I was so happy to go live. I really didn't expect you guys, like all you guys that I know here or met new people here. This is really just great to see you guys for my pizza live. So really, thanks you guys as well. And see you guys again super soon for sure. Raquel says, have a great day. You too, have a good night. Friday Night Girl says, thank you for the live. It was so much fun. I'm so glad it was, guys. And then Oblivion says, bye. Okay, bye, guys. Yes. So I need to go call this person back now. So this is just weird timing and like this phone call coming. Okay, anyways, thanks you guys so much. And I hope I'm not missing any more comments because I know there's a little delay. So let me wait a few seconds to make sure there's nothing else going on. Ella says, have a nice day. Bye. Yes, bye. Ella, so nice to see you here and hopefully can see you again next time. Okay, yeah, so I'll just wait a few seconds just in case. Yeah, I don't know how long is the delay, but I think just a minute delay is okay. Oh, and Raquel says bye. Yes, Raquel, it's so nice that you came, even though it's so late for you. I know what time it is for you now. So anyways, yes, bye, and have a good night, everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone here is going to sleep. So good night, you guys, and really, we'll see you guys again super soon. Thanks again for joining me. Super fun, even for me too. I hope you guys know it's always fun for me to do these things, and it's even funner when I know you guys and like talking this long. Like it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, by the way. So anyways, thanks you guys so much. And yeah, I think now is a good time to end. All right, until next time, guys. Bye.